Not a great sign. A part of me just wants to go back. No. No, please. A part of me just wants to go back. No. No, please. A part of me just wants to go back. For some reason, I started echoing, and that was not great. I was like, whoa, I hear myself over and over again. There we go. Dreams can be pretty lit, Pat, but I just never remember them typically. That's my struggle from time to time. Yeah, already off to a good start. Already a good sign. The fact that I'm, you know, already disconnecting. Anyways, what are you like grinning at her for? Are you talking to me? Yeah, of course I'm like talking to you. I'm like not grinning though. But you were.
そんなことはない。別に俺はニヤニヤなどと。
I was not. You're making that stuff up. He looks slightly shaken. Why would Shido be looking at me? Oh my gosh. It's obvious. What the heck? Wakasa had to have been mistaken, obviously. Oh, look at him. He's like blushing and stuff. What was his voice? I already forgot. Forget about Shido grinning. Something like that. I wasn't.
まあまあ、それより、みたらしのやつが熱を出したそうだ。
Sure you weren't. Mitarashi's got a fever.
熱?
What? Is he okay?
ああ、おそらく怪我から来るものだろう。で、今日のことだが。
Well, I don't think he's cut anything if that's what you mean. It's probably just his injuries. As far as today goes, though...
どう考えても、流星は連れていけんな。
There's no way we're taking him with us.
前なんだが、熱を出してるやつのところに置いていっても大丈夫だろうか。
Do you think it's still alright for mine to stay with him?
風邪じゃないしね。熱が移ることは心配しなくていいと思うよ。
You just said he's not sick. There shouldn't be anything for her to catch.
そうか。なら前、頼んだぞ。
Good point. Alright then, Mai. Do you think you could take care of Mitarashi again today? Sure! She looked pretty excited. I'm worried about Mitarashi, but if we don't beat today's game, that won't matter much. Oh ho ho. What was his voice? My brain is like, ugh. Oh yeah, I was like, I see you haven't heard today's lesson. Only 5 people today. Oink, oink, oink. That was not it. That was not it at all. I don't remember what voice I gave him. Ah! Once we got to the plaza, Hoxie didn't waste any time.
ま、なんとかなるだろう。
I'm sure we'll manage. The pig actually seemed almost disappointed by Shido's disinterested response, but quickly moved on to his next point. Listen up, everybody. I've got a big, no, huge surprise for you today. A surprise?
嫌な予感がする。
I don't like the sound of that.
まあ奴の言うサプライズだからな。
Well, anyway, getting the feeling that things are about to get worse.
くだらない前置きはいい。さっさとそのサプライズとやらの内容を言え。
Okay, bye, Pat. See you later. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Have a good day. Stop wasting our time and get to the point. What's your so-called surprise? Well, you're no fun, but that'll change. As soon as you hear about my surprise, you're gonna get super excited, so... I'm adding a hostage! What the heck does that mean? Like, what does that mean? What? The image of Hogsteen disappeared to be replaced with...
浦部
Urabe? So he's okay. Urabe! On the screen we could see Urabe, unconscious. He was only there for a split second before the pig appeared. So, I already knew this miserable pile of secrets ignored my orders on the third day and tried to tell you the answer. And apparently that wasn't enough, because then he decided to ask me to let you all go and stop the game. That's what a triple cross. Ha! Anyway, the point is, if you lose this one, I'm gonna kill him. This is definitely not the voice that I used before, but I honestly don't remember what the voice was before. Ah! Cheeto stepped forward.
わかった。だが、もし今日のゲームクリアに成功したら、浦部は返してもらおう。
Fine, but if we do beat today's game, we want Urabe back. What?
それでこそイーブンな賭けだ。その方がゲームが面白くなるはず。違うか?
That makes us even, and it makes your game more fun for you, right? Yeah, you don't understand anything. And what did I ever say about us being even? Oink. Watch your last stream of this and listen to your voice of him like I have to. I can't do that at the moment though. So it's kind of useless. Cause like, if I try and like leave this and watch, the stream will probably just like straight up crash. Hey, learn to play serious players, punts. I'm in charge. I make the rules. I'm the law. You live right based on my whims. If I feel sad, I might blow you up just for fun. Understand? Oink oink. Gosh darn it, he's really cheesing me off. He's really cheesing me off. What a great line. He's really cheesing me off, guys. Also, it's time to get mad again, as usual. Time for us to get mad, because I'm never gonna pick restrain myself. I don't care if this leads to the bad end. I don't care if getting mad every single time is what leads to our downfall. I'm still gonna pick get mad every time, because there's no other game I've ever seen where that's like a legitimate thing you can pick. Especially for like girls, because typically it's like, oh, girls, you can't show your emotion or whatever. So the fact that we can burst out like this is so good. Heck yeah, the mad command. Let's go. Absolutely. Nice. Oh yeah, there's like a 30-second thing where you can't make the command for like 30 seconds after it's made. I really need to see if I can fix that, because I don't know. It would be great if I could just get a mad spam. I don't know. But yeah. Because right now, like, we have to wait 30 seconds to use the command again, and I think that's dumb. We should just be able to use the command consistently instead of what has been happening. And, looks like my stream is dying. No. Please. Please. Please don't do this to me. You can do this. You can do this. You can do this. Yes. Yes. Oh, that was scary there for a second. I was so certain. Oh. Actual fear. Ah. But yeah, computer not doing as well as I would have wanted to BH. But anyways. But yeah, I definitely need to fix this so that, like, we can actually mad spam in chat. Because right now we can't do that. And I'm kind of mad about that. That's what I'm mad about. I get mad about the fact that I can't just spam the get mad command. That's what really makes me mad. He's acting like our lives don't mean, well, anything. And what makes him think he's the law? Time to get mad. Get mad! There we go. Gomencha! Where do you get off treating us like we're just toys or something? If all you're gonna do is push us around whenever you feel like being a jerk, what's the point of having rules in the first place? Well, I guess it might be more fun to accept your offers. It's alright, I accept. Yeah, let's see what you're made of. Oink, oink, oink. With that, he was gone. Bye-bye.
よし。これで今日のゲームを乗り切れば。
Great, if we can meet today's game.
浦部が帰ってくる。
We get Urabe back. Excellent. Filled with new determination and focus, we headed out. Where are we going?
それで今日のゲームの舞台はこのランドのアトラクションはみたらしから一通り聞いてるんだろう
So, what's the lowdown on today's game? Mitarashi briefed you on all the attractions, right? And oh my gosh! Stop it, computer! No! I'm begging you! Don't do this to me! Computer! You can do this! Thank you. No. I'm moving slightly. There we go. What the heck? Trying to resituate myself here. There we go. So let's slow down on today's game. Mitarashi briefed you on the attractions, right? I guess. Miyoshi nodded.
今日のコミュニティバザールはエリア全体が巨大なショッピングモールになってるらしい。
We're going to the community bazaar today, which is basically a huge shopping mall.
おっと、今日はアトラクションじゃないのか。
So it's not really an attraction?
それでそのショッピングモールのモチーフになっているゲームは
Oh, excuse me, I just did a little burpee. What's this mall based on?
バザールプラネットっていうゲームで宇宙に自分の店であ
My
る
cat
惑星
just came back
プ
in
ラ
the
ネット
room.
を出店できるんだ。
Hi, Shadow. Why are you running? Why are you running? She ran away. A game called Bizarre Planet. You run a planet, which is basically a store in space. Oh. Interesting. I don't know if I entirely get that, but
客とし
okay.
て訪れた他のユーザーのキャラに向けて物が売買できる。のんびり生活型のコミュニティシミュレーションだ。
It's a sort of community sim. You buy and sell things to other users, pretty much just for casuals, though. Wow! Sounds fun.
ああ、だから老若男女問わず人気があるゲームなんだ。
Yeah, it's got a lot of dedicated players outside the usual markets. I like how he's used the word casuals, like those. It's mostly for casuals. Like, oh my gosh, Miyoshi, shut up. Wait, why am I still whispering? Wakasa finally spoke up.
浦部さん、みんなの解放を訴えてくれたんだね。絶対に助け出さなきゃ。
Arabe, like, tried to get Hotstein to let the rest of us go. We have to save him.
人質が誰だろうと俺たちがやることは変わらないさ
That changes nothing. Shio's tone was harsh and determined.
指導さん冷たいよ。
Wait, show us what you're wearing today? What do you mean? I'm wearing a t-shirt. From Tommy Hilfiger. It's a Tommy Hilfiger t-shirt. With the Tommy Hilfiger colors. That's what I'm wearing today. I'm also sitting on my bed at the moment. Because my big computer is on my desk. Over there. Actually, I'm in a prison cell right now. Streaming live from my prison. Seriously, man? That's cold. That's not why he said it, Wakasa. You're an idiot. He said he would save him no matter what. He's not being cold at all. Wakasa just doesn't get it. Even if Shido looks calm, he's probably more fired up right now than any of us. Too real. That's why he asked for Arabe if we beat the game. He'd do anything to protect us. I have to do my best. I gotta help the park and get Arabe back. Heck yeah. Whoa, they really went all the way with the space theme, huh? If the situation had been different, I probably would have had a lot of fun shopping, but as it was... Welcome to Bizarre Planet. Work together so you can get the hottest deals. Well, you showed Mark your dress yesterday. Yeah, because I thought he was saying that what I was wearing was a t-shirt when he was actually talking about something completely different. And so I showed off the fact that I was wearing a dress. Because it kind of looks like a t-shirt, but it's actually a dress. His transmission cut out as when the piglet stepped forward.
そこのショップに入れって言ってる。
じゃあ行くかね。
Guess we don't have a choice then. Okay. We followed the piglet into one of the shops. Oh god, is this place selling Count Hogstein stuff? It was packed with all sorts of different things, but every single one had Hogstein's image on it. Oh my gosh, Lulu. No, I can't like show my full outfit because it would look weird because I'm sitting on my bed and not a chair. It would be very weird and awkward. I'm just wearing this shirt and like some shorts, some jean shorts. In the center of the room was a statue of an alien. It was holding a large tray, and on its chest was a digital panel of some sort. Welcome! Let's start with something easy, shall we? The voice seemed to come from the statue. We're having a sale right now. Everything in the store is 100 yen, except for one item that's still list price. And the list price of that item? 10,000 yen. Can you figure out which one it is? With that, the statue fell silent. Oh my gosh, Lulu. So he's asking us to look for something that costs 10,000 yen, right?
ああ、みんなで店の中を探してみよう。
Yeah, let's go see if we can find it.
でも探すって言ったって、ここの商品一つも値札がついてないよ。
But like, none of the items have price tags. Yeah. Without price tags, how are we supposed to know what anything costs? Shido stared at the statue for a few long moments.
どうも、この宇宙人のトレイに何かを載せると、カウンターに値段が表示される仕組みになっているようだな。
I think if we put something on the tray he's holding, that display will show the price. Shirabe tapped his head.
こいつのおでこに大きく書かれている
Or tapped its head.
6って数字が気になるんだ。ひとまず何か載せてみるか。
He's got a big number 6 up here. Wonder what that's for. Well, only one way to find out. Plop something down on that tray. Okay, might as well start with this. I picked up a sort of pendant with Hogstein's face on it and set it down on the tray. Oh! The panel changed to show 100 yen, and the number on the statue's head clicked down to 5.
数字
Oh!
が減った。
Oh!
どうやら
Oh, that means that we only have that amount of tries and we already used up one. Dang. Oh, hi, Yosoi. Ayo. Hello. Welcome. I'm a little tired today, but besides that, I'm doing pretty good. How are you doing? I hope you're doing well. We're just playing some more of this visual novel game called Sweet Fuse, which is basically, it's one of the only Ultimate visual novel games to be released in the US for the PSP. Like, there was a lot that were released, but most of them never left Japan. This is one of the very few that actually left Japan. So, we're already like I would say more than halfway through the game at this point. We're getting there. We're making it through there. 10 minutes of work left. Life is good. Lulu, I see you everywhere. Well, yeah, Lulu is she's constantly in every place. But yeah. Yeah, every time I see Lulu, I'm like, you're here too? Whoa! I can't watch that many streams in one day. It exhausts me too much. But Lulu is just everywhere all the time. It's crazy. But yeah, I'm just tired playing this game. I'm glad to hear that you're towards the end of work. So, life is good. I am everywhere and nowhere. Too real. But yeah, I'm glad to hear you're doing good, Yosoi. I'm just like... Here. Also, my cat is now sitting on my chair. Her tail is like moving around a little bit to show that she's a little mad at me for talking constantly. But that's just what I do during streams. I'm sorry. Anyways, the number went down. That probably means... You have 5 attempts left. Dang. Dang. We only have 5 tries to find it.
無数にあるこのグッズの山の中からか。海に落ちた小石を探すようなもんだな。
There's mountains of crap here. Forget needle in a haystack. This is like trying to find a grain of sugar in a salt factory.
まずは1万円しそうなグッズを集めよう。アナウンスは一つだけ定価のものが売ってると言った。
Oh my gosh. Then we take it one step at a time. First, we need to look at things that look like they might be worth 10,000 yen.
それなら1万円のグッズは普段から1万円で売られているもののはずだ。
The announcer said list price, so this item sells for that much all the time. It hasn't been marked up for this game. We all nod and head off to different parts of the store to look. Alright, guess I'll start here, huh? Someone tapped my shoulder and I turned around to see Shido. What's wrong? What's this expression? He's like... Yeah, all the hugs, Yosoi. All the internet hugs.
一緒にグッズを選ばないか。こういう場所にはあまり慣れていなくてな。正直見当もつかないんだ。
Do you think you could give me a hand? I don't exactly spend a lot of time in places like this. I have no idea what to look for. Oh my gosh, you know. Hehe. Yeah, sure, shall we? We began to search through the items in our corner of the store. Well, 10,000 yen is pretty expensive. What about these earrings? Earrings.
ピアスというのは高いものなのか。
Are they expensive? I'm not sure. It's hard to tell what they're made of, but they look pretty well manufactured. I'd say they're more expensive than a lot of this stuff.
なるほどな。しかし、さっきも言ったが、俺はこういうことに疎くてな。
Makes sense. See, I told you I was out of my league. Apparently so.
すまん。こっちのぬいぐるみなんかはどうだ？
Sorry. What about this? A stuffed animal? Well, some of the bigger ones can get expensive, but I frowned and thought as I examined the shelves of stuffed Count Hog scenes.
やはりお前もこういったものが好きなのか？
So, do you like things like this? What? Do I like stuffed animals? Who doesn't like stuffed animals? What? Doesn't everyone like stuffed animals to an extent? Like, why would a person not like a stuffed animal? I don't get what this question is. Huh?
あ、いや、いきなり関係ないことを聞いてすまない。
Oh my gosh. Nothing. Never mind. Stupid question. Not relevant. Okay. Was he blushing? I mean, yeah, I kind of do. Sure. I'm not really a fan of hog scenes, so I don't like these. But yeah, I do like stuffed animals.
そうなのか。
Why is he so shocked? He's like, really? What? You like stuffed animals? What? What? I cannot believe this. I cannot believe that you like stuffed animals. That's crazy talk. That's insane. That's like out of this world kind of content right here. What? What? Okay, anyways. Really? Why do you look so surprised? That was my thoughts exactly.
いや、死刑。一緒にいるとあまり感じないが、お前も女の子なんだな。
What the? What? I apologize. I guess I just didn't think you were that kind of girl. Who doesn't like stuff? You don't like stuffed animals? Are you for real right? What? What? What is this? Oh. Got a heart. What? I wasn't sure what he'd meant by that, but whatever. It seemed like he seemed to find it funny, yeah. Oh well. After a few minutes of searching, we all met up back at the scale with about 30 different pieces of merchandise. All of Wakasa's stuff looks like it could be in the right price range. But what the heck were Shirabe and Miyoshi thinking? Anya, this is the same universe where people don't know what Mario Kart is. I'm not surprised, you're right. Lulu, you have a point. You absolutely have a point. That's like a galaxy brain thing right there. If they don't know what freaking Mario Kart is, they obviously would think these kinds of things. It's fine. We don't even have to question it, you know? They're already, like, just in such a universe that's just so different from ours. They don't even think the same way as us. But it's fine. I still respect all of them. What the heck were Shirabe and Miyoshi thinking? They brought back a bucket, a dustpan, and several Hogstein-shaped hats. What the frick? Do none of you go to the store? Do none of you go to the store? What? I'm off to sit in traffic. Have a great show. I'll try and stop by when I'm home. Okay, bye, Yosoi. Thanks for stopping by. See you soon. Bye-bye. Make sure to be careful while driving. Always be a defensive driver. That's my PSA today. But yeah, thanks for being here. Love ya. I still can't believe they would have thought that any of these things would cost 10,000 yen. What the heck? Who are these people? Like, this is starting to get to the point where I'm like, how much can I, like, say that this is just because they're from a different universe?
さき、この中から明らかに安そうなものを探して弾いてくれないか。
Saki, could you pick out the things that look way too cheap? All of most of your guys' stuff. Are you sure you want to trust me with that?
買い物のことは女の子が一番詳しそうだし、いいんじゃない？
Do none of you guys go shopping for anything? I mean, I would understand if you guys were like, oh, like with clothes or something, like, oh, girls know more about clothes or makeup or whatever. But just items in general, you guys don't know if like jewelry costs more than a stuffed animal. You guys don't know that. Like, what? Do you guys not shop at all? Don't you go to the store? Don't you buy groceries? Don't you, like, have to buy things for, like, university or whatever? What are you doing? What is going on? Why not? You're a girl, right? You probably know more about shopping than this sausage fest. I cannot believe they actually said that. I can't believe this. I felt a slight twinge of guilt as I threw out pretty much everything Miyoshi and Shirabe had brought. Yeah. When I was done, we were left with 16 items.
さて、これからどうするか。
Okay, what next? I love this, like, peppy music in the background. Like, we could die here, and yet we're all just like... You could die, but we're having fun at the store. Yeah. Anyways. He rubbed his beard and stared at our pile of stuff.
あと5回しかチャンスがないからな。せめてこのグッズの中に正解が含まれてるかどうかだけでもわかるといいんだが。
We've only got 5 more chances to get this right. If only there was some way to tell if one of these was the right one. Isn't this like one of those situations where it's like, you know, there's that puzzle where in order to find out how much something costs, like you put multiple of them on like the same tray. And, like, you use, like, math to, like, figure out by doing it a couple different times to, like, see, like, how much all of them kind of cost together. You know? I read that as rubbed his bread. He rubbed his bread. He just had a loaf of bread and he just started petting it. It's how he calms down, you know. Shirabe has some weird, you know, things, but you know, whatever works. If that's how he takes down his anxiety, then that's fine. He can pet a piece of bread. It's his pet. Whatever. But yeah, I'm guessing that the thing we would have to do is like put them all on there, see what it adds up to, and then like go from there. Like if we end up getting like around 10,000, we know at least one of those items is correct. And then we can just put them into smaller groups and then like try and use map to kind of figure it out from there, you know? Like maybe do it in half, put one on one side, one on the other, and we're like, oh, then this has to be it because, yeah. I don't know. I don't know if I'm making any sense, but there's like some puzzles where you have to do it that way, where you figure it out by doing that. I feel like there was even a puzzle in the known era game series, like 999 and whatnot, that was like that, where you had to put them all on a tray and figure it out in a short amount of chances what the right item was or something. I feel like there was something like that, but I honestly cannot entirely remember. But it was something like that. We've only got 4 more chances to get this right. If only there was some way to tell if one of these was the right one. Let's tree. I don't know what's going on in my brain these days. Let's see. Yeah, this is what I was saying is like, why don't we put them all on the tray? Because then if we put them all on the tray, then we can see if one of them at least is the right one. Why don't we put them all on the tray? Why don't we just put them all on the tray?
待て待て待て。そりゃいくらなんでもルール違反だろう。
Hang on a second there, little lady. That's gonna be against the rules. Oh, really?
いや、そうでもない。
Actually, no, I don't think so. Yeah, on my side, huh?
アナウンスでは一度に物を乗せるなとは言われていない。その方法で回数オーバーせずに正解がわかるかもしれないぞ。
The announcement didn't say anything about putting all of them on there at once. This might work. Yeah! More hearts.
一度に複数個乗せることを想定してるからトレイがやけに大きいのか。
Good point. Maybe we're supposed to. I mean, look how big that tray is.
ああ、この中に正解が含まれていれば計算上はクリアできる。
Exactly. Oh wait, wrong voice. Exactly. They'll allow us to eliminate larger numbers of items. Huh?
まずは全部一度に乗せてみよう。もし1万円のものが含まれていれば金額は当然1万円を超えるはずだ。
We put them all on the tray, and if the 10,000 yen item is there, then the total will be over 10,000. Alright, well, let's get going then. I thought that's the reason why we suggested it. Was so that, why is she acting surprised about it? Like, she came up with the idea originally. She's like, oh, that's a good idea. And it's like, yeah, we came up with it. We came up with that idea, Saki. Saki, is your brain still there? We quickly heaped all the junk we've collected onto the tray. Whoa! The cost of play changed to 11,500, and the number on the alien's forehead dropped to 4.
よし、この中に正解が入っているのは間違いない。今度は半分の8個を乗せてみよう。
Now we know the right one's in there somewhere. Let's split the batch in half and measure that. Okay, just...
ちょっと待ってよ。
Whoa, like, wait a
チャン
minute.
スはあとたったの4回しかないんだよ。もしその8個に正解が入ってなかったら1回損しちゃうじゃない。
We've only got 4 tries left. If one of those 8 things isn't the right thing, we'll have wasted one.
いや、もし正解が入ってなかったとしたら乗せなかった残り半分に正解が入っていることになるだろ。
You idiot. No, if the batch we test doesn't have it, we know it's in the other half. No duh.
そっか。なるほど。
Oh, right, of course, yeah. So we did as Shido had suggested. The items we tested didn't contain the right one, and the number of the tries remaining dropped to 3. Let's just split them again. We have the 8 remaining items and put 4 on the tray. This time it said 10,300. 2 tries left. Okay, now just 2. The cost showed 10,100. 1 try left. So we know it's one of these 2, but then now the question is which
次で
one.
最後だね。
This next one is our last shot. Right. I looked at the last 2 items for a long minute and finally chose the stuffed Count Hogstein. Why would it be that one? I thought we already talked about that stuffed animals shouldn't be that expensive. Slowly, carefully, I set it down on the tray. Crossing our fingers, guys. I believe in it. The price was exactly 10,000, and as that appeared, the number on the alien's forehead flipped to 0. Then the answer is the stuffed Count Hogstein, right?
正解。小手調べは僕の負けだね。そのグッズは君たちにプレゼント。
Correct! Looks like I lost this one. I'll give you that toy as a prize. What a great prize. I'm so happy I got this toy, guys. What a great prize. It almost seemed like it was answering me.
ひとまずはクリアできたな。
Looks like we did it. But the alien wasn't finished talking.
でもギリギリまで回数を使っちゃったね。うっしし。
Unfortunately, it took all of your tries to get that answer.
負け惜しみか？ギリギリまで回数を使ったら何が？
Pretty sore loser for a statue. What's it matter that we used all?
ちょっと待って。何か聞こえる。
Wait. Oh, wait, no, wrong voice. Wait, like, I heard something. He pointed at the door in the rear of the shop, and we all ran to it to listen. You're right, some sort of gurgling?
ああ、聞こえるな。
Yeah, I hear it too. What? Shido quickly examined the door. It didn't appear to be locked.
隣の部屋に入ってみよう。
I'm going to assume this is where we go next. I don't know. What's going on here? Slowly and carefully, he opened the door. Whoa. The room was dimly lit, but full of fish tanks of various sizes. Many of them held swarms of colorful tropical fish. In the center of the room was a huge cylindrical tank. Next to it was a statue just like the one in the previous room. Oh no, look! I gasped in shock. The statue didn't have any Oh! Oh no, inside the tank was Arabe. It was filling gradually with water, which had already passed his knees. That was the source of the noise we'd heard. Wow, that's messed up.
浦部、浦部。
Arabe! 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 We pounded on the tank, but he was unconscious and didn't seem to hear us.
水、もう浦部さんのお腹のところまで来ちゃってる。
The water's like already up to his waist!
おい、この水槽の上にある数字は何だ？
Damn it. Wait a second. Oh wait, wrong voice. Damn it. Wait a second. What's that number up there? Above the tank was a display showing 6 out of 10.
6? ってまさかさっきの宇宙人のおでこの数字と連動してる？
Wait, 6 was the number of the forehead of the alien in the last room. Does that mean every time we made a guess, the tank got more water?
そうか。さっきのアナウンスの負け惜しみはこれを指してたのか。
Of course. That's what that smart-ass comment was about.
くそ。あと4回水が流れ込めば、浦部の体は完全に水没してしまう。
Damn it, when that number hits 10, Urabe's going to like drown.
この水槽がいっぱいになっちゃったら君たちの負けだよ。
Once this water tank gets filled up, you guys lose! I wasn't sure if I had imagined it, but the alien's voice sounded almost happy. On its forehead was a number 4, just like on the other statue when it dropped to 0. No, I don't even want to think about that.
ここからが本当のお買い物。売買テクニックがものを言うからせいぜい頑張ろうね。
Now it's time for your real shopping trip. Your commerce skills are going to get a real workout here. The alien cackled.
今から5回お買い物をしてもらうよ。お小遣いは1万円。予算が足りなくならないようにうまくやりくりしてね。
You will be given 10,000 yen. You will make 5 purchases. Take care not to run out of money. 20 coins with 500 written on them tumbled out of the alien's mouth. 10,000 yen.
1万円で5回買い物をするか。で、
So-
何を買えばいいんだ？
So what are we supposed to be buying with this money? A light flicked on, illuminating one of the fish tanks.
順番に売り物をお知らせするよ。その品物にここまでなら出してもいいって金額をかけてね。
I will show you each item one at a time. All you have to do is tell me what you'd be willing to pay for it. Is this like the Price is Right? Is this gonna be like a the Price is Right situation here or something?
もしその金額が品物の値段より高ければ品物を手に入れることができるよ。
If your bid is higher than the item's price, you'll get it.
つまり答えた金額が品物の値段より低ければ品物を手に入れることはできないわけか。
And if our bid is lower than the actual price, we get nothing, right?
おそらく買い物に失敗すると宇宙人のおでこの数字が減る仕組みになっているんだろう。
I'm guessing that if we fail to purchase an item, the number on the statue's head decreases. Oh my gosh, Shido with the galaxy brain stuff going on here. You know,
なんかややこしいね。
that's kind of like complicated.
要は値段当てゲームだ。その品物の値段を予想し、買えるであろう最低の金額を答える。
It really is the ultimate gamble, Azure. Like, this guy is gonna legit die if we lose, so pretty bad. Not really, we're guessing the price. We tell the alien what we think it's worth, and if we're right, we win.
大事なのは5回で1万円をやりくりする部分だろうな。配分を考えないと後で金が足りなくなる。
The important thing is going to be managing our money. We've got 10,000 yen, but we're going to need to be careful or we'll run out.
だからって金額を渋って買い物を失敗したらあの水槽に水が溜まっていく。
But if we're too cheap, then the tank will keep filling up. Sorry, I'm trying to open something at the moment. There we go. Got it. Got some food. That sounds tough.
失敗は許されない。慎重に行くしかないな。
We don't have the luxury of failure. We must be cautious. Shido sighed and walked up to the lit tank.
さて、この魚の値段がいくらなのかだが。
So what are these fish worth? So wait, we're buying fish? There were 10 small colorful fish in it. I've never gotten a single fish in my life, like as a pet or anything. Like, I've never gotten it. So I would have absolutely no idea in this case. I would be like, I have no idea what any of this is worth. There were 10 small colorful fish in it.
熱帯魚に詳しい人間はいないか。
Any of you know anything about tropical fish? We all shook our heads.
ただのメダカにしか見えんな。せいぜい1匹100円程度じゃないかと思う。
Do you just look like killfish? I guess maybe 100 yen per, but... Sorry, I'm eating some Kind bars at the moment. I all of a sudden got hungry, so I decided to snack a little bit. There's a chance they're more expensive than they look. I feel like it's probably gonna be more expensive. I go fishing in Minecraft. Does that count? I don't think that really helps us in this situation, but that's cool to know, Lulu. I fish a lot in Stardew Valley. I think it's closer to 200. 100 seems like really cheap for fish. Like, I don't know. It seems kind of cheap to me. Not popcorn today, I'm surprised. Me too. Yeah. I think it's closer to 200. Maybe it's more like 200 yen per fish.
それってなんか根拠のある数字なわけ?
Why are you basing that on? That was a weird typo. Well, nothing, I guess.
やっぱり当てずっぽうしかないのか.
What is with everyone today? It's just like friggin' slapping me around all the time. What is going on here? Also, thank you, Lulu, for hosting me again. I'm sorry that my stream constantly dies all the time and you have to host me multiple times per stream. I'm really sorry, but my internet sucks. But yeah, why is everyone smacking me around today? Like, what's going on here? So you just like pull it out of your butt. Is that it?
仕方ないよ。僕たちには判断基準がないから。
Oh no, my kitty is coming up here because he wants to eat my food. You're not allowed. I'm terrible at fishing in Stardew. I'm really good at fishing in Stardew. I don't know why I'm so good at it. But it was actually the first stat I maxed out. Was fishing. Like, no joke. Also, you guys want to see the little boy? Come here, Data. Come here. It's okay. He seems a little shy today. He's just looking for that food. I deserve to be smacked around. Aha! Now he's close enough. Blech. Here's the boy! Hi! No. Anyways. Yeah, sorry about that, Lulu. How you have to host me again. Not fun. But yeah, I need to just eat this, because he's going to eat this if I don't eat it. And that would be a big pain in the butt. Giant pain in the butt. Ah. Mm-mm. This is my food. You don't get it. You have food downstairs. You legit have like a whole thing downstairs of kitty food. there we go. Snack break is done. Really long silence right there. I know, I'm so sorry. What's she supposed to do? We don't have any frame of reference here.
いやちょっと待てよ1匹200円合計で2000円かその予想悪くない線かもしれないぞ
Yeah, it's like, I mean, I don't really get this to BH, but I just thought it probably is more expensive than that. Also, Data, no, you can't eat any of this. You can't eat it. Data, please, you're not allowed to eat any of this. You can't eat it. Nuh-uh, you can't. You can sit in my lap, though. See, Data? You can sit right here. He doesn't want it. He just wants to eat. He just wants to eat food. The long silence made me think the stream broke again. I am so sorry, Lulu. I was just eating it because I didn't want him to eat it. He's not allowed. He can't eat it. But he wants to eat everything. If he could, he would eat every single thing ever. Like, he's just, that's the kind of person he is. He just eats and eats and eats and eats. He'll eat anything. Anywhere. He keeps trying to come over here. Nuh-uh, you can't. Give Data nums. He can't eat it. It's bad for him. It's chocolate. He can't. That's my headphone, Data. You can't eat that either. That's gross. No, Data. No. You can't eat any of this stuff. Settle down. Shadow's gonna wake up and notice you're here and she'll, like, hiss at you. Yeah, he is leaving to see if he can find food somewhere else. Anyways. No, wait. 2,000 yen per fish. Why am I giving him this voice again? No, wait. 200 yen per fish would add up to 2,000 yen for the whole thing. That might not be a bad guess. I don't get it. I just thought it probably is bigger. I looked over at Shido confused. Also, where did the sound
どういう
go?
ことだ
Oh, there it is. What do you mean?
5回で1万円をや
There's
り
the
くりすると
music.
いうことは5回すべての商品の値段を足しても1万円以内ということだ
Well, if we have to get through 5 items within 10,000 yen, that means that all 5 items have to add up to 10,000, right?
なんで
Why?
例えば
Let's say
1
these...
匹1万2000円などどうやりくりしても買えないような値段だったらそもそも勝負としておかしいだろ
Stretching out my leg. My leg hurts. Put the headphones in the kitten's mouth and nobody gets hurt. Oh my gosh. Why? Why do you want to kill my cat? Lulu, you're gonna kill him. He can't eat those things. That's bad for him. He has plenty of food, but he just doesn't like his food. I don't understand. Let's say these fish are ridiculously rare, and they're 12,000 yen a piece. That would make the game impossible. It wouldn't even be a game. That's a good
そ
point.
うすると1回あたりの値段の平均は2000円これを基準にしてその魚が高そうか安そうかを考えることはできる
So we can assume that the average price is 2,000 yen. If we use that as a baseline, then we just need to decide if these fish are expensive or cheap. Subaru, you are way too smart.
なるほどな実際には値段の幅がどれくらいあるかわからんが目安が何もないよりははるかにマシだ
Good thinking, Gumshoe. It's not a lot to go on, but it's something.
ただこれはあくまでも推測であって確証はないとりあえず1回目は様子を見よう
It's still a guess, but at least it's an educated guess. Might as well give it a try. Just wait until Data tries to drag a whole pizza away, then complain. Oh my gosh, what? Did that happen to you with one of your cats? Lulu, did that happen? That hasn't happened for me yet. He just like keeps trying to eat random, like he's tried to bite at wires before and that's always been an annoying time. I'm always like, can you please not do that? Onegai. Anyways. We decide to lead off with a low bet of 500 yen.
500円だ
500 yen! As he spoke, he laid one koi on the tray.
500円お預かり。さて、商品のお値段は
Your 500 yen has been accepted! The price of this item is... Yes, Henry did 3 times. Oh my gosh, Lulu, that's crazy. That's crazy. I mean, when we first got Data, he always tried to get up on the dining table and eat the food that I was eating. But recently, it seems like he's learned that he can't do that because now he still gets up on there, but he doesn't try and like eat my food like he was doing before. He just kind of stares at it, like hoping that I'll just give it to him someday, but he doesn't like force himself onto the table like he used to. Or I mean, he still gets on the table, but he doesn't like force himself onto the plate to try and get my food. The counter on the alien's chest began to spin. At last the number ticked into place, stopping at 2,500.
お買い物失敗。代金は没収です。
Purchase failed. Your money will now be confiscated. I thought we decided that we were going to do like 2,000 for that one. The number on the statue's forehead dropped to 3 and the water began to pour into Arabe's tank. This is like stupid. This is actually a stupid game. No!
目の前でこうなるとプレッシャーがかかるね。
Man, this is like tense. First, she flipped my plate over, then dragged my pizza away with a claw, and thankfully it was too big for her, and lastly, she flipped my pizza upside down, topping down on my carpet. Now I know better. Yeah. The struggle. The absolute struggle. But yeah, that hasn't happened to me with Data. Data's a bit, like, we're able to control him pretty easily with things, but he's pretty determined a lot of the time though too. And he's also not afraid of anything. He's a very curious little kitty. Man, this is like tense. Wakasha shifted from foot to foot nervously.
だがどうやら平均が2000円というのはあながち的外れでもなさそうだな。
Well, the good news is it looks like our average of 2,000 yen isn't too far off.
さて、2つ目の商品はこちら。
Here is your second item. Another fish tank lit up, this one with 3 large red goldfish. Are those goldfish?
そんなに単純かな。
Could it really be that simple?
とにかくここからだ。2連続で失敗はできない。
Even if they are, we can't afford to lose twice in a row.
平均値の 1.5 倍3000円くらいぶち込んでみるか。
So, should we do, say, half again what our average is? 3,000 yen?
そうだな。やりくりのリスクはあるが、その金額ならそうそう失敗はないだろう。
I think that sounds good. It's a little risky, but we need a win and that should do it. She's a furry little shit that should know better. Yeah. I mean, my cat Shadow, who's an adult, like, she doesn't eat anything except what's in her bowl. Like, she'll find food on the ground and she won't touch it. But Data hasn't learned the same thing, so he just tries to eat everything. We all nodded agreement. You mean nodded in agreement?
3000円だ。
We bet 3,000 yen. He tossed 6 coins onto the tray.
3000円お預かり。さて、商品のお値段は
Your 3,000 yen has been accepted. The price of this item is... Please tell me we did. Just as before the numbers began to spin. They ticked into place until the value shown was 1,500.
成功。品物が手に入ってよかったね。
Purchase successful! Aren't you pleased with your new acquisition? Not really. We didn't really want fish. We want to get out of here. The number on the statue's forehead remained at 3.
1500円の損だが、買い物は残り3回だ。よくよく考えてみれば、あと1回勝てば、数字がゼロになることはない。
Well, we lost 1,500 yen, but we've still got 3 tries left. All we gotta do is win one more and the number can't hit 0.
そうか。あと1回勝てれば浦部さんは助かるんだ。
That's right! We only need... Oh, that's like right. We only need like one more win to save Urabe. Also, I hate this face that he makes. That Wakasa makes. Like, I hate this like weird eyes that he has here of like, oh! I don't know, it just bothers me every time I see it. It's kind of weird. It just looks weird on his face. Henry is almost 11. She's an old lady. And she was doing stuff like that. That sounds like Data's a kitten, so I understand when Data does it. Because I'm like, he's a kitten. He still hasn't learned the ways of the world. Compared to Shadow, who's already like a middle-aged woman who understands things. But Data doesn't. Like, he's learning though. Because as I said, like, the other day, he did get on the table, but he didn't try and eat my food like he had in the past. Because he, like, learned that he's not supposed to do that. So I just, like, accept that, oh, it's just because he's a kitten. But it sounds like Henry should know better, but doesn't, it seems. Which I guess happens sometimes. Awesome! I can feel the tension begin to slip away.
さて、3つ目の商品はこち
Now,
ら。
now for the third item. Another tank lit up. This one contained 8 small shrimp, each one about half an inch long with red and white spots.
よし、これで決めよう。全額かけてもいいんじゃないのか？
Let's finish this now. What do you say we go all in? Yeah, let's do it. I don't know.
よし、6500円だ。
This seems like a bad idea. This seems like a really bad idea. This seems like a bad idea. Because what if it turns out that the shrimp costs more than 6,500 yen? Like, what if the shrimp costs, like, a lot? Shouldn't we, like, wait and see if the other ones aren't as expensive? Because I feel like shrimp would be, like, super expensive. I don't really think that us betting all of our money is a good idea. That seems way too risky. It's like we're all too relieved about it. Being like, oh, we'll be fine. I feel like we're about to screw ourselves over. I hate it. Threw the remaining 13 coins into the tray. This is a bad idea!
6500円お預かり。さて、商品のお値段は
He sounds way too happy about this. Your 6,500 yen has been accepted. The price of this item is... It's gonna be more. It's going to be more, and we're gonna be freaking screwed. Oh man, I hope this does it. I never know the guy was starting his mentions, but when they stop. 8,000. I knew it! I freaking called it. I called it. I was like, guys, you guys are going too ahead of yourselves. Shrimp would be extremely expensive. Ugh. I should have been there. I should have been there to be like, guys, we shouldn't do this. This is a bad idea. You guys got too cocky. It didn't make any sense.
買い物失敗。代金は没収です。
Purchase failed. Your money will now be confiscated. What? Wait, that can't be right. Those 3 things added up to more than 10,000. Number on the statue's forehead clicked down to 2. The sound of water pouring into Arabe's tank filled the room.
残 残りの買い物はあと2回、数字も2、手持ちゼロじゃ。もう手出しができんぞ。
What the hell is this? We've still got 2 more items, but we're broke and we've only got 2 tries left. We're toast.
このまま水槽に水が溜まるのを見てるしかないってこと？
Then we're like supposed to watch that tank fill up with water and do nothing?
水槽がいっぱいになればゲームのクリアも失敗だ。僕らも吹き飛ぶことになる。
Once it's full, it's game over, then we all blow up. Oh no! It was fair to say the atmosphere in the room was grim. I told you guys.
降参しますか？どうしますか？
Well, would you like to surrender? The tone of the announcer was almost mocking.
降参、自動的にゲームクリア失敗になるわけじゃないのか。
Surrender? Wouldn't that mean we just fail immediately?
きっと何か見落としがあるんだ。これがゲームである以上必ずルールがあるはず。
We must have missed something. There's no point to an impossible game. If we missed something, then it was probably something the alien said. Come on, Inafune, what did it say? Oh, we're in this again. Explosive insight. First thing it said was that if the tank filled up, we'd lose. That seemed pretty straightforward. Next it said, oh shoot, I missed it. Now it's time for your real shopping trip. Your commerce skills are going to get a real workout here. The commerce part kind of gets me a little bit, so I'm gonna put that there. It seems kind of interesting. That wasn't all what the alien said though. You will be given 10,000 yen. You will make 5 purchases. Take care not to run out of money. I gotta figure out what the hint is or we'll fail the game. There's still got to be some way we can save Arabe. We can't surrender. I guess be given? I don't know what the third thing would be. Real. Sure. I feel like this might be wrong, but let's go. Oh no, I got right. I thought that commerce part was weird. Commerce, that's it. You don't just buy, we're supposed to sell too.
なるほど、売買か。その言葉、すっかり見落としていたな。早速試してみよう。
Of course, we should have seen it. Let's give it a shot. Okay. We set the fish we bought earlier on the tray.
500円で買い取りいたします。
You get 1,500 yen for this item. The alien spat out 3 coins.
買ったものを売れば軍資金にできる。それがこの買い物のルールだったのか。
If we sell the items we bought, then we get the money back. That's the trick. I believe in the dream. Absolutely. Azure, you got it. We did it. We got this. We will not die. Yeah. Once you look at it that way, it makes sense that they were... Why am I saying it? Yeah, once you look at it that way, it makes sense that they were adding up to more than we thought. We all nodded as we did the 4th fish tank lit up.
さて、4つ目の商品はこちら。
Here's the 4th item! This one was larger than the others and had a single 8-inch catfish-like creature swimming lazily inside of it.
どうするのさ。
So, what are we gonna like do?
俺たちが取れる手は2つ。一か八か。1500円全額かけてみるか。500円だけ出して最後の商品にかけるか。
Well, we've got 2 options. Either we go all in, or wait, wrong voice. Oh no, my stream was like dying there for a second, but it seems fine now. We've got 2 options. Either we go all in, or we just drop 500 yen on this one and take our chances on the last item. We had to win at least one of the next 2 bets, or the number on the alien would drop to 0, and Arabe's life would be over.
どのみち1500円しかないんだ。下手に分割するよりまとめた方がいいだろ
Well, we've only got 1,500 yen anyway. Splitting it up won't help. I say we go all in. We all nodded in approval.
よし1500円だ
Oh right, we're betting 1,500 yen. We tossed all 3 coins onto the tray.
1500円お預かり。さて、商品
It's not gonna be right.
お値段は
It's not gonna be right. You win those. Oh wait, wrong voice. Whoa. Your 1,500 yen has been accepted. The price of this item is. It's not gonna be it. It's not gonna be it. The number spun. When they settled, the price was 2,000. Oh my gosh. Oh no.
お買い物失敗。代金は没収です。
Purchase failed. Your money will now be confiscated. The number on the alien's floor dropped to 1. We could all hear water begin to pour into Arabe's tank.
浦部さん
Arabe! Good. The water had already reached his chin.
くそ
Damn it. Shit. We'd been excited only minutes before figuring out the game, but now all of that was gone. Arabe could still breathe, but just barely.
降参しますか？どうしますか？
So, thinking about surrendering?
降参かだとくそ仲間への死の宣告を俺たちに言わせたいってのか
Think him, we're gonna surrender. We'd be signing Arabe's death warrant.
もう本当に何もできないのかな
But what are we like gonna do though?
他にも何か売れる商品があれば
If only we had something else to sell. Didn't we get that stuffed animal that was like worth 10,000 yen? His fists were gripped so tight they were shaking. Wait. Something else to sell. Oh man, I've almost got it. It's the stuffed bear. It's the stuffed hog scene we got. That's obvious. Alright, I need to think back. We must have missed something somewhere. Our first game was supposed to be easy. That was the one with the 100 yen sale that had 10,000. Cheeto thought up a way for us to figure out how much stuff it cost. It turned out the right item was the stuffed hog scene. There we go. After that, and water poured into Jank, we had to buy 5 things. Figure the things we bought, things to sell. And maybe we could do it. Easy. Yes. There we go. I'm pretty sure it's the stuffed hog scene. I'm pretty sure. Stuffed hog scene. I also like how it's like, she's like a bomb pretty much waiting to explode with like the thing up top and it like shows it like That's it! The stuffed hog scene. I think we can sell it too.
えってこれ
This thing? Yeah, let me see it. I grabbed the toy from Wakasa and tossed it on the tray. After a moment,
1万円で買い取りします。
you get 10,000 yen for this item! Yeah! Coins flew out of the alien's mouth.
そうかそのぬいぐるみもこのショップで手に入れた商品だった
Right, we got this thing from the shop
なん
outside.
てこったお嬢ちゃん今ほどお前さんを抱きしめたいと思ったことはないぜ
Young lady, I've never been so grateful to another human being in my life. Oh, thanks, guys. Thanks. I try my hardest every day. Thanks, guys. I'm so smart. Lulu's spirit has come upon me and has allowed me to save the day. Shido grinned and put his hand on my shoulder, but he barely touched me when his expression changed and he quickly pulled his hand back. Huh?
あいやなんでもないとにかくよくやった
Nothing. Well done, Saki. Oh, he's blushing. Thanks. Well, I totally thought he was going to hug me there for a second. He should have. I let out a sigh of relief. What?
これで振り出しの金額に戻ったね。
All right. We're back. Oh, wait, wrong voice. All right. We're back to the cash we started with.
ああ残る賭けはあと1回だ。
But we've only got one more bet to make. Time to go all in. This is the time to go all
こ
in.
の商品は
Your,
こちら。
your final item. Your final item is this. A light clicked on to illuminate a large fish tank.
中に何が入ってようがこれが最後だ。かける金額は決まってるよな。
Is there really any question here? This is our last bet. Doesn't matter what's in that thing. We all know what we're putting down, right?
ああ最後は
Right, our bet is 10,000 yen. 10,000 yen.
1万円。
10,000 yen. 1万yen.
1万円。
1万yen. 1万yen.
そうだ1万円全額かけるぞ。
Correct. We're going on in all in. Also, I just remembered that last time we finally figured out why he wears these weird glasses all the time. Like, we just found that out. We dumped all the coins onto the tray and the counter began to spin. When it stopped, the number it showed was 5,000 yen.
わお、とびきりの買い物をしたね。My God!
Amazing! You've had one heck of a shopping trip. Thank you. With that, the alien went quiet, and another much more familiar announcement rumbled over the PA. We did it.
バザールプラネットクリア。
Bazaar Planet. Completed. Hooray! With a gurgling whoosh, the water in Arabe's tank began to drain.
よし浦部を助けよう。
Let's get him out of there. Right. We opened up Arabe's tank, tilted it to the side, and slowly lifted him out. Oh man, oh gosh! I grabbed his hand and felt for a pulse. Every one of us felt like they were about to cry.
それもこれもサキお前のおかげだな。
Thanks. This wouldn't have happened without you, Saki. I try. No, we all did this together. My Data is staring at me from the distance. I just looked up and I just saw his eyes peeking out like... And I was like, oh, hi there. Everyone looked at everyone else and
ゲ
nodded.
ームステージ5完成。報酬アイテムを入手しました。
Wait, are we almost done with this section? That's crazy. Wow, it really has gone faster now that we're no longer in the common route anymore. Like, it's so much faster now that we're out of the common route. Because I think we're pretty much done with this stage again. Stage 5 has been completed! You have obtained an award. Something that looked kind of like a receipt came out of the alien's mouth. It had 07 printed on it. What the heck does 07 mean?
今はひとまず浦部を何とかするのが先だ。
We'll worry about that later. We'll worry about that later. Right now, we need to look after Arabe.
こいつを連れて外に出よう。
Ingrid, let's get him out of here. Shido and Shirabe carried Urabe's unconscious body out of the shop. As soon as we'd stepped outside, we heard Hogsing's voice echoing from the speakers. This game was gonna be the most dramatic yet!
残念だったな。浦部は返してもらった。快く交渉に応じてくれたお前の行為に敬意を表する。
Too bad for you then. We got Arabe back. You have my unending gratitude for being so reasonable and agreeing to hand him over. I smiled a little at Shido's sarcasm. You better watch yourself when tomorrow comes around. He's pretty mad. He spat out the words and then hung up.
なんだかいつも以上に疲れちゃったよ。
Man, I'm like so exhausted. That really took a lot out of me. Oh, we need to warm Arabe up so he doesn't get sick.
ああ、ひとまずレストランまで運ぼう。
Right, let's get him to the restaurant. I'll ask the piglets if they can give us anything warm. As the others picked up Arabe, I ran ahead to the restaurant to get things ready. I asked the piglets to turn on the heat in the restaurant, and they obliged, even going so far as to give me a large towel to dry Arabe with. Aw, they're so nice. I've really been feeling like I can understand them better lately. I was still thinking about that when the guys finally showed up.
Saki!
Saki! Oh, you're right on time. I just got this towel.
ありがたい。それじゃあ俺がこいつの体を拭こう。
Excellent. Let me see. I can take care of him. Thanks! I handed him the towel.
じゃあ僕は目押しさんと一緒にみんなのお弁当を作ってもらってくるよ。
Yoshi and I can like go grab food. Sound good? They headed off toward the counter and I sat down to eat. It looks like we'd be waiting in the restaurant until the hotel arrived. I hope Arabe's gonna be okay. Can I talk to you? Oh sure, how's Arabe?
体を拭き終わってタオルにくるんだ。あとは奴の目が覚めるのを待つだけだ。
We just finished drying him off. Now all we have to do is wait for him to wake up. Good.
少し時間をもらえないか。
Do you think I can borrow you for a moment? You can borrow me anytime you like, Shido. We're on your route, you know. Well, sure, I guess so.
調べさん、少し外してもいいか。
Shirabe, do you mind if we step out a bit?
構わんよ。こいつのことは俺が見とく。
Sure thing, I'll keep an eye on him. They're taking care of a towel. No, they're taking care of Arabe, who's wrapped in a towel, Lulu. That's what's going on here. He gave us a dismissive wave and turned back around.
行こう。
Come on. Sure. What does he want? I don't know. Oh, look at their chibis. They're so cute. Aww. As we stepped outside, I felt the night wind brush pleasantly against my skin.
昨日の話だが。
About yesterday. Huh?
俺がなぜ人を守りたいと強く思うのかだ。
You asked why I'm so focused on protecting people. Oh, right. He turned around and looked straight into my eyes. He didn't want to talk about yesterday. What changed his mind? Yeah, what did change his mind? I'm gonna make a save, because this seems like, so far recently I've been fine with most of what's been, like, our choices, but this is a choice that I'm not too sure about, to be honest. I'm like, kind of, what should I say? Save. I don't know why he even asked us this. You sure you want to talk about this? You don't have to tell me if you don't want to.
ああ、聞いてくれ。お前に聞いてほしいんだ。
I know, but I want you to know. I want to tell you. Oh, okay, yeah. Okay, we're good. We're okay. We're okay. We're okay. We're okay. Okay. I felt my heart skip a beat. Oh, whoa! New
俺の親
CG.
父も刑事でな。愚直でひたむきな泥臭い刑事だった。古い気質と言ってもいいだろう。
Oh my gosh, we're getting the lore, guys. The hidden lore. We're time to do some more lore. My old man was a detective too. He was, I suppose you could call him old school. Honest, tough, hardworking, never afraid to get his hands
時
dirty.
にはぶつかりもしたが、俺はそんな親父を尊敬していた。
We got on each other's nerves sometimes, but I respected him. Jado paused for a moment, and he looked a little sad. Did something happen to him?
親父はある時、警察の上層部からの圧力に負け、たった一つだけ刑事としての悔いを残しながら死んでいった。
Yeah, that's too low of a voice for him. Yeah, he tried to be a good cop, but the men on top didn't want that. Eventually, it killed him, and he died with things left undone.
親父に悔いを残させた。腐った警察の組織を変えるために、 親父と同じ刑事になった。
I became a police officer just like him so that I could fix the rotten system that had destroyed him. He sighed and shook his head.
俺も若かったんだろうな。きっと変えられるし、変えてみせる。そう思っていたんだ。
But I was young and stupid. I thought all I needed to change things was the will to try.
しかし、その気負いが俺に大きなミスを起こさせた。
If I'd just gotten myself in trouble, that would have been bad enough, but I went farther than
担
that.
当した事件で同僚を失った。俺が焦ってミスをしたせいだ。
I was given the lead on an investigation, and my recklessness got my partner killed.
だからそれ以来、何かを守るためには常に冷静であれと自分自身に言い聞かせているのさ。
After that, I saw what I was turning into, and I promised myself that I wouldn't let it happen. He gave me a bitter smile and shook his head. Thank you for telling me that. I felt kind of bad yesterday after I asked you. But why did you decide to tell me
なん
now?
でだろうな。
I'm not sure. Maybe it's because I like you and we're on my route. He sighed.
俺自身にもよくわからない。だが、なぜだか聞いてもらいたくなったんだ。
To be honest, I really don't know. I guess I just felt like I should.
お前は特別なのかもしれないな。
Maybe I just felt like you were the right person. The right person?
誰かに自分の本当の気持ちを打ち明けたい。そう思うことがあるだろう。
Sometimes you need another person to listen to what you're feeling. Yeah, I know what you mean. If talking to me will make you feel better, you can talk to me anytime you need to.
ありがとう。こんな話、誰にでもできるものじゃないからな。お前が聞いてくれて嬉しいよ。
Thanks. It's not easy to talk about, but somehow it is with you. I'm glad you were willing to listen. Oh, I was happy to. That was awfully nice of him to say. I'm glad he feels better now. My face felt a bit warm, but I gave him a small smile. Do you think we should go back in, Shido? Maybe Arabe's woken up.
でも戻る前に、そのよそよそしい喋り方はやめにしないか。
Yes, we should, but don't you think we're friends now? We've been friends for like ages, I thought. We were like hanging out and stuff. I thought we were taking it to the next level. Maybe I'm the one that's going overboard. But what?
そのこれから俺を呼ぶときは下の名前でいい。そっちの方が
Oh,
仲間って感じがしないか。
he's just so cute. He's just so cute. What a cutie. I just want to pinch his cheek. I want to poke his cheek. He's just like that. I want to pull his cheeks. I want to pinch his cute cheeks. He's just so cute. Anyways, I'm sorry. I'm just trying to say, well, do you think you could call me Subaru? Absolutely. I'm
当た
sure.
り前だろ。
Thank you. He gave me a short nod and a smile, then turned and walked back toward the restaurant. He's just like so awkward. He's like, I gotta go. That was so embarrassing. Oh, we gotta go. Well, that was different. It felt kind of nice, though. Also really funny. I smiled to myself and turned to follow Shido. No, Subaru now, inside. Heck yeah, we finally get to call him Subaru instead of Shido all the time. Yay! We stayed at the restaurant for a little longer, but Arabe didn't wake up. The time came for the hotel to arrive, so he lifted his unconscious body and carried him down to the dock.
どうだった？
Who is he? It looks like his fever still hasn't gone down. We should probably leave him alone for now. I went to check on Mitarashi, who was still deep asleep. I didn't want to wake him up, so I headed back to Arabe's
ま
room.
あ、流星は前に任せて、俺たちは今後のことを打ち合わせようじゃないか。
I think Mai can keep an eye on Mitarashi for now. This seems like a good time to talk about what we're going to do going forward.
今後のことって浦部さんのこと？
You mean like what we're gonna do about Arabe?
みんなの意見を聞きたい。それに、浦部自身からも話を聞かなきゃならん。
Right. I'd like to hear everyone's opinion. We're going to need to listen to what Arabe has to say when he gets up too.
ああ、やはりこのゲームには何か裏があるように思えてならない。
I'm convinced there's more to these games than we're seeing.
昨夜の話にもあったが、ここに俺たちが集められたのも何か意図があるんじゃないだろうか。
We touched on this last night, but I think all of us are here for a reason.
その理由が何なのかだな。
Then I guess we need to find out what that reason is.
おう、そういえば調べさん、あなたはこのランドに何か事件の真相を追ってやってきたと言っていたが。
Shirabe, you said you came here because you were investigating. Oh wait, wrong voice. Shirabe, you said you came here because you were investigating something, correct?
それは一体どんな事件だったんだ？
What exactly was
やれ
it?
やれ。ここまで来たら話さないわけにはいかないか。
Well, we've come this far together. I guess I owe you that much. He rubbed his hand over his beard for a few minutes before he began to talk.
10年以上前の話だ。この金同士の循環バスが夜の道路で中央分離帯を越えて乗用車と衝突した。
This was 10 years ago or so. A city bus crashed through the center divider at night and hit a car.
バスは横転して炎上し、そのバスの乗客と乗用車に乗っていた家族のほとんどが死亡したんだ。
The bus flipped and caught fire, killing most of the people on the bus and the family in the car.
その事故に俺が師匠と呼んでいた雑誌記者も巻き込まれたのさ。
My mentor, a magazine reporter, was caught up in that whole thing.
10年以上前のバス事故？まさか金堂循環バス
This
炎
is
上
such
事故か？
this is such an exposition dump. Like, oh, by the way, there was this accident that happened like 10 years ago. There was no way you could have known up until this point, but here it is. This happened. Wait, a bus accident 10 years ago? Do you mean the one in Kanedo?
ああ、何か知ってるのか？
Yeah. Wait, you know anything about it?
その案件の捜査には俺の親父が関わっていたんだ。
My father was involved in the investigation.
父親が
He was
事故
what? Oh, I accidentally skipped it. I'm sorry. Oh, you mean as a police detective? Yeah. I know
そう
plot.
なんだ。さきちゃん詳しいね。
he's way too into our relationship going on here. He's like, what's going on here? What's up? What's happening between you two? Also, yeah, I know Azure. Just all of a sudden, just this plot dump is happening right now. Just all this exposition. Like, this is such great storytelling, guys. 10 out of 10. We're just learning everything at the last moment. Just like an exposition dump. Here we go. Bam. So much exposition. I can't. What was my. Oh, yeah. Huh, like, you sure know a lot, Saki. I had a feeling I knew what he was hinting at, but I decided to ignore it for the time being.
その事故、いや事件は
Oh, what was his voice? It's been so long since he's been a part of our team. That crash. Urabe!
私の父のせいなんです。
It was my father's fault. He hadn't even noticed Urabe wake up, but when he turned around, he was already sitting up in his bed.
そいつはどういうことだ？
What the hell does that supposed to mean?
その事件こそが私がワルドブーに加担することになった原因なんです。
That was why I decided to help Hogstein.
なんだと？
What? What do you mean?
どんな理由があろうとも皆さんの命を危険にさらした罪はもう許されない。
Whatever my reasons might have been, I put all of you in danger and I can never be forgiven for that.
私などあの爆発に巻き込まれて死ぬべきだったのです。
I should have died in that explosion. No! Am I the only one who's a little bit lost here? Like, just a little bit.
おい、それでは答えになっていない。理由を教えてくれ。
You're not answering our questions. Tell us why you did this. Yeah, that's what I was just saying. Like, I was like, what?
死んでしまえばよかったのに。
I should have died. Just tell us what you're talking about, dude. What the frick? It was looking like Urabe wasn't really hearing what we were saying. Oh well. But what really bothered me was that he kept saying he should have died. We were also happy to hear that someone had survived the explosion. Are we seriously doing a Get Mad event right now? Are we seriously doing that? Oh well, I guess put those Get Mads in chat. Because apparently that's what we're doing. And we all worked really hard to save Urabe and get him back. I don't care what he thinks he did wrong. How can he act like his life isn't important after all of that? Time to get mad. There we go, Azure. Thank you. Thank you so much. Here we go. Ready, steady, mad. There we go. Never gets old.
すみません。
You look so great. Oh, they're mad. Like, their poses that they get when she gets mad at them are so good. Like, this time he's like, whoa. My apologies. I don't care why you think you did. I don't care why you think you did. Don't you ever say you wish you were dead. Do you know how hard we worked to save you? We don't want you to die. I had no idea. I never thought.
皆さんの気持ちも考えずに申し訳ありません。
I had no idea. I never thought. Please accept my apology. Just think before you talk next time, okay?
聞け、浦部。結局まだ誰も死んではいないし、お前はギリギリのところで俺たちの命を救おうとした。
There have been no casualties. We heard that you tried to bargain with the pig to save our lives, even though you had no reason to.
罪はきちんと裁きを受けてから償えばいい。それよりも一人も欠けることなく生き残るために今はお前の情報が欲しい。
You can turn yourself in after all of this is over if it'll make you feel better, but we need to know what you know for any of us to make it out.
シドさん。
Shido. Urabe fell silent. When he finally spoke, it looked like he'd made up his mind.
私の父は大手建設会社の社長なのです。
My father is the president of a major construction
そ
company.
の父が自分の不正に気づいた記者を始末するためにバスの炎上事故を命じ、罪のない人々を巻き込んでしまった。
He became engaged in illegal activity, which was subsequently uncovered by a reporter. The incident with the bus was his attempt to remove that
た
threat.
またまその会話を聞いてしまった私は父をそして父が稼いだ汚い金で育てられた自分を嫌悪するようになりました。
I overheard him order it done. It was then that I first realized my life of privilege was steeped in the blood of innocence. Oh.
なんてこった。
そんな中 M2 という人物にネットで出会い私は M2 の勧めで占いに没頭するようになったのです。
Shortly thereafter, I met a person online who had chosen the moniker M2. He first introduced me to fortune telling, which I took an immediate interest in. Wait, M2 is...
調べさんをここに呼び出した張本人の呼び名だね。
the name of the guy who contacted Shirabe and called him here.
M2 はある日私に言いました。私の父が建設に関わっているこのテーマパークを爆破したいと。
M2 revealed to me during one of our conversations that he helped to blow up the theme park that my father's company had been contracted to construct.
私はその頃すでに M2 に心酔しきっていました。無条件で彼の言う言葉に賛成してしまったのです。
By then, my admiration for M2 was exceeded only by my disgust with my father, and so I foolishly consented to assist. He paused for a moment and took a deep breath.
なるほどな。とすると、やはりワルドブーが M2 なのか。
I see. So that would mean M2's account. Arabe nodded silently.
M2 のワルドブーの正体は
Then
一
who is
体何者なんだ。
then who is M2? Who is
残念
Hogstein?
ながらそれは私にもわかりません。私はネットを通じてしか M2 と面識がないのです。
I am truly sorry. I have only spoken to him online.
その正体につながることも一切知りません。
As to his true identity, I fear I know no more than you.
調べさん、俺、そして浦部、7人の参加者の中で3人が同じ事件に関わっていたことはとても偶然とは思えないな。
It seems like three of us, Shirabe, Arabe, and myself, are connected to the bus crash. There's no way that's a coincidence.
若さ、メオシー、お前ら二人はこの事件に何か関わりはないのか。
Wait a minute, you two. Wakasa, Miyoshi, you know anything about the bus?
そんな偶然あるんだねってくらいで僕には何もないよ。
Nope. I got like nothing. It's kind of freaky, you know?
僕もだ。その事故のこと自体初めて聞いた。
I don't know anything. This is the first I've heard of it.
そうか。
I see. It doesn't sound familiar to me either.
俺たちが意図的に集められたかに関してはひとまず保留だな。ワルドブーの正体はわからないものの情報は格段に増えた。
Well, we were obviously brought here for a purpose. We still don't know who Hogstein is, but with this information, we're a little closer to the truth. Yeah.
ご迷惑をおかけして申し訳ありませんでした。
My greatest regret is that I have put you in danger. I do not think I can ever atone for this sin. Urabe bowed his head. A knock suddenly sounded at the door. Maya was standing on the other side, a large grin on her face.
流星お兄ちゃん、目を覚ましたよ。
Ryusei woke up! Ryusei
Soka.
Oni-chan woke up!
それじゃあ、みたらしの部屋で夜飯にするか。
Good. Kid's gonna be starving. Let's say we head over to his place to eat. Yeah, you should come with us too, Arabe. He's been worried about you.
はい。
As you wish. We all followed Mai back to Mitorashi's room. It was the first time we'd all sat down to eat together in quite a while, but we didn't stay too long. Mitorashi was still recovering. As soon as we finished our meals, we headed off to our individual rooms. The moment I was through the door, I made a beeline for my bed. I'm so glad Arabe's safe. He probably still felt guilty, and I was just happy that he was alive. Oh yeah, I should check my phone for messages. I'd forgotten that I'd sent my uncle a text about the notes we'd gotten. Oh, he replied, perhaps I missed it in all the excitement. Sorry, but I don't have any idea what those notes might mean. What a great thing. Things might be tough now, but it will all turn out alright in the end. As long as you never give in to despair, boop, 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 you will succeed. Stay strong and remember you can win. I believe in you. Thanks, motivational speaker uncle. Oh, uncle, you're the best motivational speaker. I was touched that my uncle took time to cheer me up, even with everything he was going through. I'm definitely going to do my best tomorrow. I'm so pumped up. A knock sounded. I bet that's Mai. Coming! I hurried to the door. When I opened it... Oh, were you asleep? Of course it was him! Subaru! Forgot already. What? He looked hurt for some reason. Oh, Subaru. Do you really not want to call me by my first name? No, that's not it. I'm just not used to it yet. Ho, booty call, I know! Azure, I know. Booty call time. Also, that really clips the mic every single time I do that. Anyway, do you need something? Not really. I was just wondering if you would like to look at the stars with me. What? He's so obvious. He can't be more obvious. He's like extremely obvious. The stars are especially bright tonight. The view from the terrace is the best. The water perfectly mirrors the sky. That sounds incredible. Sure, I'd love to go. Good. I walked with Subaru to the terrace. New CG? New CG? Oh no. Wow, you were right. The view is amazing. I know, right? The water is so dark and it's reflecting the sky so clearly. It's like we're floating in space. I agree. What a great conversation we're having. We stood together and quietly gazed at the star-filled sky. Wait a second, we're all alone out here. Suddenly I was very aware of my heart pounding away at my chest. So small. Huh? Oh, I was just thinking the sky is so vast, we humans are incredibly small in comparison. It really grounds you. That's true. If you look at us from space points of view, we're tiny, like plankton. That's an interesting way of looking at it, Saki. But even if we're tiny, we're still alive. We have lives, even if they're really small. What is it? Did I say something weird? I thought the same exact way. Not exactly. I just thought plankton was an interesting choice of words. Was it really that weird? Yeah, it was, Saki. It was kind of weird. No. That's what he says, but really we all know it was weird. I'd never seen Subaru's expression so soft and unguarded. He reached out and gently ran his fingers through my hair. No. It's not strange, that's just how you are. I don't think you should change at all. You're perfect. Thanks. I feel so lightheaded. My world narrowed down to just the tender look in his eyes and the feel of his hands playing in my hair. I can't look away. The night breeze blew over the water and softly passed through the small space between us.
寒いのか
Oh, are you cold? I mean, oh, are you cold? No, well, no, that
どっち
is...
なんだ
So, what is it? Maybe just a little... I had tried to hold the sneeze in, but couldn't. It totally broke the mood. I wanted to bury myself. I was so embarrassed. I couldn't look at him. I heard a rustle, and a warm weight settled on my
来て
shoulders.
おけ
Wear this then. Oh, he put his jacket on us. How cute. How cute. Thank you. 10 out of 10 sneeze. Thank you, Azure. I try hard every day. Subaru had placed his jacket around my shoulders. Wrapped up in it, my heart resumed its rapid pounding from before. It smells like him. Oh yeah, there it is. It's so warm. This is his warmth. I can smell his cologne too.
そうしていればもう少しここにいても大丈夫だろ
Now, we can stay here a little longer, right? What? They're both so embarrassing. Like, oh my gosh. He had spoken so quietly that I couldn't hear him, but he didn't repeat himself. I thought about asking again, but changed my mind. We stayed outside gazing up at the stars together and lost track of time for a while. So cute. So cute. Sigh, that was... I'm still a bit tense. I climbed back into bed as soon as I got to my room, and it was only then that I remembered Mai would be spending the night with Shirabe, not me. Mitarashi had actually suggested it, apparently. I hope they have a good time. My heart was still racing. I closed my eyes in a futile hope that sleep would calm me down. There were 2 days left. I'm gonna work hard tomorrow to save everyone. Heck yeah. Oh, it's this again! This again, as always. On that night, my life ground to a halt.
すっかり遅くなっちゃったわね。
Oh my, it's really late.
ここまで来るのにだいぶかかったな。しかしこの道に入って急に空いたな。
Yeah, it took us longer than I thought. Looks like traffic's cleared up though.
珍しいわね。何かあったのかしら。
I know, it's a little odd, don't you think? I wonder if something's happened.
どういうことだ。いつの間にか周りに車が一台も。
What's going on here? I don't see any other cars.
あなた、あれ？
バカな、なんでこんな。
Bakuna, nani kona?
どうしたの？
どうしたの？
ダメよ。二人ともお母さんの下に隠れて。
Get down! It's gonna be okay!
眩しい。
So bright! Whoa. Whoa. Oh! Next stage! Second to last stage of the game. I think I'm gonna continue, and I'm gonna see if we can do 2 stages in one vid. So that way we can just move on to stage 7 for the last time next week. And then we can see, like, the secret route or whatever. Also, I think the idea is that Hochstein is the boy in the crash. Like, he was in the car with his family leaving an amusement park. And that's when the crash happened, and his family died except for himself. That's what I'm guessing happened. And that's why he's doing this whole revenge plot. Because of that. Anyways. The 6th day dawned, and I headed to the lobby after finishing my breakfast, like usual. Everyone else was already there. Mitarashi, are you feeling better now?
心配かけたな。熱はもう下がった。バッチリだぜ。
Sorry about making you guys worry. My fever's all gone now though. Never felt better.
He thumped his chest and grinned. That's great! I glanced over at Mai to see her wrapped around her father's leg. Awesome, they're actually starting to look like a father and a daughter. It was so cute! Arabe caught my eye and smiled gratefully at me. Ohio! He smiled back happily. He smiled back happily. Whoa, what was that?
3日目以来 ようやくまた7人でゲームに挑むことができるな。
We haven't gone into a game with all 7 of us since the hospital. Right! I feel better going into one of these dangerous games with all of us here and trying to solve it together. And this is all because Subaru keeps us focused on getting out of here. No one had actually said it, but I felt like all of us looked up to him as a sort of leader. I'm sure today is going to be tough, but together we can do it. We asked the piglets to watch over Mai, and then headed off to the plaza. Together this time. The Count appeared to be genuinely amused when he saw us, but he was furious with us after the last game, worse than I'd ever seen him. How is he suddenly in such a good mood? I swallowed. There could only be one reason he was so happy. He had something particularly horrible in mind for us. We made it through all the games, and if your luck holds, it'll soon be over. Hope you've kept all your rewards. Oink, oink, oink.
あのメモは一体何なんだ？
What's up with those notes? Oh, you don't know? They're only what you want to know most of all. Ayumi Shirabe, don't you have any ideas? Huxley rounded on Shirabe, a glint in his eye.
憶測でしかないが、昨日手に入れたメモでようやく当たりがついた。
Nothing concrete, but after we got that last one, the old noggin finally connected some things. What? You know what they
1
mean.
日目の暗号3。太陽のことだと思ってたが、そうじゃなかった。
The first code,
日曜のことだったんだ。
the first code, sun, seemed to be about our actual sun, but it was really referencing Sunday.
それぞれのメモに書かれた単語の断片をつなぎ合わせて浮かび上がったのは、
Put that with all the other notes, and only one thing made sense.
俺が追っている例の事件の日付、そして炎上したバスの型番だった。
The day of the bus crash, and the bus number.
炎上したバス？おいおい、何の話だ？
Oh yeah, he wasn't here for that whole conversation. We have to tell him this whole story all over again. He wasn't there for that whole lore dump. That sucks.
Wait, what bus? What the hell are you guys talking about?
That's right, we never told him. I know. That whole lore dump. Itarashi didn't know that Shirabe was investigating that case.
それでその情報からメモが何を指しているのか分かったのか？
Can you draw a conclusion from that information? Any ideas on what the clues point to? Itarashi looked a bit disgruntled at being ignored.
残念ながらそこまではわからない。
Unfortunately, I'm stumped. Oink, oink, I have big news. If you manage to clear today's distraction, I will personally give you the reward. If you figured it all out from that. I'll turn myself in. Of course, that means the game will end and all hostages will be released. Surprise! So excited. Really?
怪しいな。何か裏がありそうだ。
There's gotta be a catch somewhere. I'm going, believe me if you want, or don't. I don't care either way. I'll see you later. Bye-bye. The screen winked out. We barely noticed, too stunned by Hogstein's announcement.
なんだかわからねえが、今日のゲームをクリアすることには変わりねえんだろ。
Okay, hold on. Is he saying all we have to do is clear the game today?
よし。ここんとこ寝てばっかだったせいで、体がなまって仕方がねえ。
Oh, right.
行くぞ。
Oh, right. I've been out of the action for too long. My body's raring to go. Let's kick some ass.
待て流星
You say, wait.
あ
Oh!
Mitarashi frowned.
流星お前はここに残るんだ
You're not going anywhere.
なんで？
What? Why?
言葉の意味は流星お前自身が一番よく分かっているはずだ
I think he knows.
わからねえな。
No, buddy, I don't think I do.
Mitarashi glared furiously at Subaru, but was met with a steely, determined gaze. Subaru pushed on Mitarashi's chest with one finger. Mitarashi flailed his arms wildly and landed hard on his back.
さっきから立っているので精一杯だったようだなまだ体力が回復していないんだろ
You can barely stand. Your balance is shot, and God knows what else. I don't think you're nearly as recovered as you say you are.
くそせっかく全員が集まったってのに
Damn it, just when we're all back together again.
Mitarashi punched the ground. I laid a hand on his shoulder. Please don't push yourself. You should go back and rest.
仕方ねえな
Yeah, I'm going.
He wasn't pleased about it, but I could see he knew arguing wouldn't get him anywhere.
やれやれよく気づいたなお前さんの洞察力には恐れ入るよまったく
Well, I mean, damn, I didn't know his name. Pretty sharp eye you got there, detective.
あの傷がそんなに簡単に癒えるわけはないだろうからな
It was obvious that type of injury couldn't have healed as fast as he wanted us to think. That was incredible! We said our goodbyes to Mitarashi and followed a piglet to today's attraction. There we go! Where are we going? I like that the crater is still there.
さっきのあれ本当なのかな？
So, like, do you think what he said was, like, true? Who, Hogstein?
そう本気かどうかはわからないけどさ報酬メモの答えが分かったら自首するって
Yeah,
What?
oh, whoa. Sorry about that, but
Yeah, he said he'd totally turn himself in if we'd figure out the clues after today's game.
底意地の悪いあいつのことだ大方答えがわからないとでも思ってるのか単純に俺たちを揺さぶって楽しんでるのか
I don't know if I trust a word he says anymore. He likely thinks we'll never guess, or just getting a kick out of us dangling the carrot in front of us.
おい若さ目惜しいお前らあの事件のことを本当に何も知らないのか
Are you too sure you don't know anything about the bus crash?
バスの事故なんて全然知らないよだって10年以上前の話でしょ
I don't know, like, anything about bus accident. I mean, it was like, what, something like 10 years ago, right?
正確には12年前だ
Close, 12 now. I mean, 12 now.
そしたら僕まだ3歳だよ
Well, then I would have been only like 5.
昨日も言ったけど僕も記憶にない
I already said before that I don't remember
いや
anything.
しかしだな当時はそれなりにニュースにもなってたし
You know, the news back then.
それよりこれから行くアトラクションのことだけど
Whoa, he wants to, like, leave that conversation. He's like, I don't want to be a part of this. He's obviously hiding something. I do believe Wakasa that he doesn't remember anything about it, but this Miyoshi, I feel like he knows something and he just doesn't want to talk about it. So about today's attraction. Wait, did Miyoshi just change the subject? Absolutely he
元に
did.
なったのは動物キャラになって演奏を楽しむバンドアニマルファミリー楽器演奏ゲームだ
It's based off a rhythm game, Band Animal Family, where you play music as an animal character in a band. What a great game.
ソフト1本で8人までセッションができるのが話題になって大ヒットを飛ばしたんだ
8 people could play at one time, which made it a super popular party game. And he's also talking faster too. He's like, is he talking faster than he normally does? Yep. I know nothing about this game, but I know to trust nobody. You're right, Azure. Except for our main guy here. I feel like since we're on his route, we can trust him. I feel like that's a safe bet to make. So Subaru, one guy I trust. Everyone else, bye-bye. See you later. Is he talking faster than he normally does? This looks great. As we came up to the building, we realized it looked like a giant tree. Around it were plants with instruments growing on them. This music, though. That's so weird. Cute little animals were playing at the entrance. It's party time. Let the music flow through you. Become an animal. Okie dokie. The PA system's hiss cut off.
アトラクションの見かけに騙されるな。落ち着いていくぞ。
Don't let their appearance fool you. Keep your guard up and pay attention. Right! Just like before, a piglet led the way as we stepped inside. We passed down a dark hallway, and at the end there was something like a studio with chairs and instruments in various spots. A big screen hung in the back of the room. Music notes are streaming from the right side of the screen to the left.
楽器なんて俺は生まれてこの方まともに触ったことすらないぞ。
Good, I've never touched an instrument in my life! Shirabe groaned.
多分大丈夫。このスクリーンを見る限り、リズムゲームと同じ仕組みだから。
I think you'll be alright. It works like a rhythm game, so just keep watching the screen.
楽器をうまく弾くよりも、タイミングよく音を鳴らすことが重要なんだと思う。
Matching the beat is more important than playing well.
タイミングか。
No, we just need to keep the beat. You guys have never played a rhythm game? Actually, I shouldn't even be surprised at this point. This is obvious. If Lulu was here, she would have been like, remember, they don't even know Mario Kart. And I would be like, you know, you're right. You're right. It's not that weird.
スクリーンを流れてきた音符が左端に来て光った時に指定の楽器の音が鳴ればいい。
Right. I mean, right. When each note gets to the left side of the screen and it hits the light, the corresponding instrument needs to play a sound. I feel like this game... Wait.
敷居は高くなさそうですね。
I feel like this game would have been so much better if we could actually play the challenges. Like, if this game had a bit more money, and instead of it just being entirely visual novel, like, there could have been sections where we could have actually done the challenges, like, either solve the puzzles, or, like, had a rhythm game section, or, like, a section where we had to drive the car. Things like that. I think this game would have been so much better. It would have made it so much more fun. Kind of like how in the 999 or the Danganronpa series, like, they have like tons of sections where you're actually doing gameplay instead of just reading text. Perhaps it's not as difficult as it looks. We need to rehearse before tonight's concert. All right, baby. Time to decide who's in charge of which instrument. And I just clipped the microphone. I'm so sorry. The announcer sounded pretty excited.
担当する楽器か。見たところ、種類はギター、ベース、ドラム、キーボードの4つだな。
We each have to pick an instrument then. Looks like there's a guitar, a bass, drums, and a keyboard.
ボーカルはないの?
What? There's like no singing? I'm literally a J-pop star. Of course he'd be upset. He's a singer. Then it would be a Mario Kart visual novel. Azure, you got it. You understand what I'm saying here. We're geniuses. We gotta create this game now. People would love it. If we had a Mario Kart visual novel, people would absolutely like buy millions of copies of it. People would love it. that combines like the two biggest game genres. You know, you take visual novel, which has a huge following, and you take Mario Kart, which has also a huge following, and you mix it together, and you get literally the greatest game ever created in the history of ever. There we go. There we go. That's exactly it. Of course, he'd be upset. He's a singer. An actual celebrity in a hostage situation? Gosh, the news must be having a field day with this. I love how...
担当しよう。学生の頃に少しかじったことがある。
I love how the fact that, like, they kind of forgot that Wakasa is, like, a huge star or whatever, and they didn't really mention it up until this point where she's like, oh yeah, they were probably having a field day with the fact that Wakasa is, like, in a hostage situation. I'll take bass. I used to play a bit back in college. Nice. Wait, you were in a band, Subaru?
悪いか。
Something wrong with that? No, of course not. That's actually really cool. Nothing wrong per se, but it certainly was unexpected.
じゃあ僕はギターで。ギター系のリズムゲームが得意だから。
Well, oh wait, well, I'll take the guitar then. I'm pretty good at guitar-related rhythm games.
私はキーボードを担当しましょう。小さい頃にピアノを習わされたのが役に立つかもしれません。
I shall take the keyboard. As a child, I was enrolled in piano lessons. Perhaps now they will finally pay dividends. All I got left now is the drums, but there's 3 of us. We looked at each other.
お前たち、楽器の経験は
Any of you played drums before? All 3 of us shook our heads.
3人でドラムを分担か。それなら真ん中がバスドラムとタム、右がフロアタムとシンバル。
Probably best to split the drums up between you. The one in the middle's in charge of the bass drum and toms, while the right does the floor tom and cymbal.
左がスネアとシンバルを担当するのがいいだろう。
Then the person on the left takes the snare drum and hi-hat cymbals. I don't know what any of those are.
そう言われてもさっぱりだ。困ったな。
See, that all sounded like gibberish. This isn't gonna work. See, that all sounded like gibberish. This isn't gonna work.
要はリズムに合わせて鳴らせばいいんだよね。
So, like, all I have to do is match the beat, right? That's what you're saying?
ああ。で、それぞれの担当だが、おそらく真ん中が一番激しくなるだろう。
Yes, as for who should do what, the middle person's job would likely be the
ドラ
hardest.
ムはリズムの要になる楽器だ。真ん中はリズム感が一番いいやつが担当するのがベストだ。
Rhythm is vital for the drums. Therefore, the person who has the best sense of rhythm should be in the middle. Oh,
俺はパスだ。
really not me.
どうでしょう。とりあえず試しにやってみるというのは。
How about testing it out and deciding afterward?
そうだな。それじゃあ、それぞれちょっと演奏してみてくれ。
Good idea. Could each of you try your hand at it? We all nodded. What should I do? I guess see how the others play, right? Because we don't have any idea what we're doing, so let's just do that. I've never even touched an instrument before, so I should see how the others play. Zero would examine everything calmly and carefully before making a decision, so that's what I'll do. I decided to study how Wakasa and Shirabe played the drums. I see. After watching them, I'm starting to get the timing for the notes, and when you're supposed to hit it. Now it's my turn. Because I was able to watch it twice before, I think I did okay.
まだまだだな。だが、前の2人を見て研究したのは評価できる。
Not bad. You still need a lot of improvement, but I do admire that you did your research first. Yay! Thanks. Subaru approved of my effort, even though I wasn't that great. In the end, we decided that Wakasa should take the middle position. It seemed obvious in hindsight. Of course, he'd have excellent rhythm. Shirabe claimed he wouldn't be that good, but he wasn't nearly as bad as he thought. So I guess that makes me the worst.
真ん中はトアでいいとしてもこのままではまずいな。
Well, Toa can manage the middle just fine, but the rest. Oh, I'll do the best I
みん
can.
な10分くれ。彼女に最低限のことを叩き込む。
Hey everyone, could you give me 10 minutes? I want to show her a couple things. Sora pulled me aside for a crash course in playing the drums.
さあ一緒にやってみるぞ。ドラムの前に座れ。
Alright, we'll tackle this together. Take a seat. Okay. I sat down and picked up the sticks, but as I did, Super reached around behind my back and placed his hands on mine! Oh my gosh, he's so close!
譜面をよく見て、まずはリズムを体で覚えるんだ。
Look carefully at the music and get a feel for the beat by tapping your foot to it. Right! I watched the streaming notes and started tapping a steady
そう
rhythm.
だ。ここからピッチが速くなるから難しいぞ。
Good job. The tempo speeds up here, so you need to concentrate. What? Whoa!
焦るな。ドラムがリズムを崩すと、すべての楽器が調子を崩す。
Don't panic. The
バラン
drum.
サーだということを肝に銘じろ。
Don't panic. The drums set the rhythm for the rest of the band. If you lose track of it, everything falls apart. Got it. Before I knew it, 10 minutes had flown by. Everyone moved to their respective places, and the announcer's voice rang out. Wicked! Let's jam, dudes! So bad. Alright, I can do this.
まずは上を見上げてごらん。間違いが30回を超えると天井の奮動が落ちて即ぺちゃんこだ。ファンキーだろ。
I was wondering what those weights were at the top. That looked super weird. But first, check this. If you lose the beat more than 30 times, that gnarly weight up there drops and you're just a bunch of grease stains. Totally metal, huh? But yeah, I see that up top. I was like, I wonder what that is. Ah! All of our heads whipped up to look at the ceiling. Right above us was a gigantic weight with Hodsting's face on it. How did you guys not see this? I saw it like as soon as we came in here. I just didn't say anything about it. But now you guys are like, oh, it's up there.
ちょっと待ってよ。そんなのってありなわけ？
This just goes to show that no one ever looks up. Like, I've heard people say that before, that we don't usually look up. But now, like, it's becoming even more apparent that no one ever freaking looks up. Hey, that's so, like, not fair.
見ろ。スクリーンの端にカウント数が出ている。おそらくあれが間違いの数だ。
Take a look at the screen. I'm betting that counter tracks our mistakes.
こりゃまさに死ぬ気でやらなきゃならんな。
Damn. I guess one way or another, this will be a show of a lifetime.
さあ、ミュージックスタート。
Here we go! Music start though. Oh! Music began before we were ready. As each note reached the left side and lit up, I beat on my section of the drums, trying my best to remember all Subaru taught me. Stay calm. Don't panic. I could see everyone straining to play along with the notes. My own palms were getting slick with nervous sweat. If the drums lose the rhythm, everyone will get off the beat. I steadied myself and continued playing. Finally. We're all okay.
Rehearsal studio clear.
Rehearsal session complete.
よし、やったぞ。
Yes, we did it. We missed plenty of notes, but somehow we managed to keep the number under 30.
心臓がおかしくなりそうだよ。もうこんなの嫌だ。
Oh my god, I don't think my heart can take any more of this.
やれやれ。慣れないことをするとどっと疲れるもんだぜ。
Oh man, it really takes it out of you, huh? I don't know how musicians do this. It's almost like every job has its, like, you know, is hard in its own way. And it's not, and taking art jobs as less than STEM jobs is wrong. Okay, I made this more deep than it actually was. But anyways.
少し休憩しましょう。皆さんお疲れのようですし。
Perhaps we ought to rest for a few moments. We all appear to be greatly fatigued. I mean, perhaps we should rest for a few moments. We all appear greatly fatigued. I agree! We all collapsed on the floor, unable to hold ourselves up any longer. I didn't ever want to do that again.
ちくしょう。こんなものを リアしながら報酬メモの答えを考えろってのか。
Oh, and don't forget we still need to figure out what those damn notes mean, as if we didn't have enough on our hands.
Shirabe scrubbed his hands through his hair angrily. We stayed there until we caught our breaths, then moved into the next room. My heart still feels like it's racing.
命がかかっていたからな。ん？おいコータ、どうした？
Understandable. We could have easily died. Kota, is something wrong?
Out of the blue, Miyoshi sat back down again, not looking at anyone. What's wrong?
いや、なんでもない。
Oh, nothing. Just as quickly, he got back up and left the room. What's going on? He's acting weird. The next room appeared to be a dressing room. In the middle was a rack of animal suits that I could see some fitting rooms in the back. Oh my gosh, are we gonna have to all wear animal suits? That's like so fun.
これはまさかと思うが。
I hope this isn't what I think it is.
I think it definitely is. Excitement. He sighed and I followed his unhappy gaze to the suits.
さあ本番のステージに向けてみんなでおべかし森の動物になりきっちゃおうぜいやいや
Alright, boys and girls, it's time to become animals. Put on those suits and let it all out.
やはりそうか。
I knew it.
That was that then. We'd all be dressing up. There's a bear, a lion, a wolf, a bird, a squirrel, a fox, and a bunny. That's 7. So we've got 1 left over. Are we furries now? That's exactly it, Azure. We're now furries. That's the new lore. After this game, we all keep the costumes. And that's just that.
一着はみたらしさんの分だったのでしょう。問題は誰がどの着ぐるみを着るかだと思いますが。
Presumably, the odd costume out was meant for Mitarashi. Still, we must determine who ought to wear that.
よし。じゃあ俺はライオンだ。
And call dibs on the lion. He grinned, grabbed the lion suit, and headed off toward the fitting room, but the moment he stepped into it... Oh my gosh. Shirabe is secretly actually a furry. And a lion is his persona. I can't believe I actually said that. Oh, he's like, that's wrong! That's the wrong persona. There was a loud thud and Shirabe came flying out of the doorway. Gah! Are you alright?
大丈夫だ。試着室の奥の壁がいきなりぶち当たってきて弾き出されちまった。
Yeah, I'm fine.
Well, they attacked me. Whatever had thrown Shirabe out of the room seemed to have knocked the breath out of him too.
おっと言い忘れた。衣装はみんなのイメージにぴったりのものを用意してるから間違いないでおくれよな。
Oh shoot, I forgot to tell you I picked out animals that'll match your personalities perfectly, so make sure you pick the right
要
ones.
するにそれぞれのイメージに合った着ぐるみを着ないと試着室から弾き出されるってこと。
In other words, we have to wear what they want us to or get kicked out.
イメージ。さき、お前はどう思う？
Saki, what do you think?
Oh well, I guess I'd have to say Shirabe is probably the bear. Wakasa's the squirrel, and Miyoshi's the fox. Urabe would be the bird, maybe? I think Mitarashi would have probably have been the
俺
lion.
が狼。
So I'm the wolf.
I don't mean it in a bad way, it just kind of fits.
さきちゃんはウサギがぴったりかな。ちょうど余ってるし。とりあえずそれでやってみるのはどう？
So Saki'd be the rabbit. Well, why don't we give it a shot? I think Saki would be the lion, actually. Wouldn't she? Wouldn't she be like the lion or something? Because she's like a pretty tough hitter. I don't think she's a rabbit. Each one of us picked up their outfit. Subaru? Everyone except for him, of course.
まあいい。また俺が確認してみよう。
Well, before we get excited, let's see if you're right.
He hefted the bear suit and headed into the fitting room. There was no thud this time. We all looked at one another, then headed into the other fitting rooms. After a few minutes, we were all back. So it was right. Interesting. The best one, though, is Arabe. I mean, like, look at him on the right in his little... in his little rooster outfit. Look at him in his little rooster outfit with the one hair coming out and his face of like... I don't know. It looks so funny. He's like... Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, they all look so adorable. I had a feeling that wouldn't be a welcome compliment though, so I kept it to myself. That's so funny. You still need to put yours on. Everyone else has. Why is he against this? Why is he so against this? What's wrong with him? He's so completely still. Subaru?
断る
No.
はあ
What is it?
こんな子供じみたものを着るのは俺のプライドが許さない
I can't do it. I'm not gonna wear something so childish. I have my pride.
Subaru seemed to be embarrassed. What? Just put it friggin' on. Oh man, what am I supposed to say? I don't think you'll look great will help him. I think that would just embarrass him more. We gotta play into his pride. Be like, if we lose, we all die. And you don't want us to, you don't want to be the reason we're all dead, do you? We gotta lay it on hard. So, you have to. You have to, or we can't beat this game.
そうだな危うく本文を忘れるところだった
You're right, of course. I nearly lost sight of why we're here.
There we go. His body relaxed a little.
こんなつまらないことで時間を消費している暇はない
We don't have time to indulge my pride.
He pulled the wolf suit off the hook and strode gallantly into one of the dressing rooms. A few moments later, he stepped out dressed as a wolf.
どうだ
You look great.
How do I look?
You look great. Great, you look awesome. He's trying to look cool, but I can tell he's super embarrassed. But oh man, this is so cute.
似合ってるじゃない。
Haha, looking good, like detective.
なんだか嫌な言い方だな
Hey, I don't like your tone.
そんなことはない素直に褒めてるよな
It really is Azure. It really is super great. Like, this is incredible.
Lay off him. He's just being honest.
本当に可愛いです
Indeed, you look awfully cute.
かわいいだと
Kawaii dato.
So funny. His face turned bright red, and we were all laughing when the announcer began to speak again.
切り株バックヤードクリア
Backyard stone completed. Oh, that was it?
よし
Yes.
Leapt back into his fitting room before I could blink.
すでにクリアした以上このまま進まなければならないわけではないはずだ
If we complete this stage, then that means we don't have to keep wearing these ridiculous outfits. I could hear the elation in his voice even through the fitting room. We all grinned at each other and headed into our rooms to take our outfits off.
よし行くぞ
Oh, right. Let's go.
Subaru was halfway to the door out when...
ちょっと待って
Wait. What is it? Miyoshi seemed strange.
僕は
I... He looked down at the floor. His face was pale and sweaty.
どうした？何かあるなら言ってみろ。
What is it? Is something wrong? Miyoshi looked up at Subaru and swallowed.
僕は目撃者なんだ。
This seems like such a weird scene to have right after the last scene. Like, we were just like all in weird fursuits and stuff, and now it's like back to seriousness. We're now serious again. I'm a witness. A witness to what? No one said anything.
僕はあの事故のバスの炎上事故の目撃者だったんだ。
I saw the accident. The bus accident.
なんだと。
What? Also, Wakaso looked really good in that
目
scene.
撃者だったとは。確かに目撃証言があったことは知ってる。
I just want to say Wakaso looked really good in that CG, by the way. He looked really good. I heard there was one, but damn, never thought it'd be you.
だが捜査はすでに打ち切られ、捜査資料を見ることもできなかったため、それが誰かまでは突き止められなかったんだ。
By the time I got to the case, it had been closed, so I never got to look at the police report. I never figured out who the witness was.
なんでそんな大事なことを今まで黙ってたんだ。
When you come forward,
よせ。
leave him alone. He put a firm hand on Shirabe's shoulder, then stepped toward Miyoshi.
ありがとう。よく言ってくれた。きっと大きな勇気が必要だったろう。
Thanks. I'm proud of you for telling us this. I know it couldn't have been easy. Subaru. This is going on for a really long time. Okay, now he's done. As Miyoshi began to cry, Subaru put an arm around his shoulders. Whoa, this is pretty big.
僕は友達の家からの帰り道、たまたまその事故を目撃したんだ。
I was on my way home from a friend's house, and it just happened out right there in front of me.
唯一の目撃者だった僕は何度も警察に事情聴取を受けて、でも小児だった僕は怖くて。
I was the only witness, so the police kept trying to question me, but I was only in second grade. I was so scared.
何も話せなかった。
I couldn't say anything. He told us about how the ultimate verdict was that the bus had crashed because the driver had been suffering from some sort of medical condition. But
でも
what?
本当は見たんだ。バスがふらついて反対車線に入る間際にバスに近づく黒塗りの車があった。
I saw something else. Right before the bus went over into the other lane, this car with tinted windows swerved over toward it.
そのことを他の誰にも話していないのか。
You never told anyone?
後日僕を訪ねてきた一人の刑事さんに。でもすでに捜査は打ち切られた後だった。
In person, the last policeman that came and visited me, but by then the case had already been closed.
僕は間に合わなかったんだ。
It's my fault.
僕に勇気がないばっかりに。
If I just said something. Miyoshi. I didn't know what to say. I couldn't even imagine the kind of guilt that would give someone. He'd lived with that guilt for so long. No wonder he was a little strange. In a way, he's a victim of that crash too.
しかしこれで7人中4人が事件に関わっていたことになるな。
It makes 4 out of 7 with some connection to the case.
いや、立候補した彼女を抜かせば 6人中4人だ。
Not quite. Oh wait, not quite. One of us volunteered, so it's really 4 out of 6.
くそ。こうなると分かってるよ。今朝にでもみたらしに確認すべきだった。
Yeah, we should have asked Mitarachi about this morning. We're wasting time,
今
guys.
はどうしようもない。このゲームを切り抜けることを考えよう。話はその後だ。
Yeah, we can. Wait, nothing we can do about that now. We need to beat this game first. Afterwards, we'll have time to talk.
ああ、そうだな。それと若さん。こうなると、お前さんも何かしらで事件に関わっている可能性がある。
Wait, you are. It's starting to look pretty unlikely that you're not mixed up in this somehow, Wakasa.
何かを思い出したら必ず言うんだぞ。
If you think of anything, you make sure to tell us right away, alright?
わかった。
Yeah, like sure. He nodded meekly. Are you okay?
ありがとう。
Yeah,
大丈夫。
I'm fine. Thanks. He wiped away his tears and nodded. Oh, my ear itches. Ugh. These headphones are really uncomfortable, by the way. Outside the door was a staircase that led up to the circular stage on the roof of the attraction.
ここが本番のステージってわけか。
On stage at last. On stage at last, I should say. There were a number of instruments set up in front of a giant television screen.
またこのモニターに音符が流れるのか。
So we're gonna have to play the notes as they come across that screen. Wait, so we're gonna have to play the notes as they come across that screen? Almost as if on cue, the monitor flickered on, displaying a busy city intersection. But whoa! We were looking down on the crowd as if we were somewhere high above them. In the top right corner, it said 0 out of 5,000.
君たち全員の演奏で観客をガンガン沸かせよう。制限時間はそう30 minutes。ペナルティはそうステージごとボム。
Show these chumps just how hard you can rock, but you only got 30 minutes for this set. If you screw it up, it's bomb time.
なんだと？
What? Oh no! As soon as the announcer finished, a clock on the screen began to count down.
どうすればいいのこれ。
What are we like supposed to do?
楽器類は背後のステージに向けて配置されている。
Well, they put some instruments up here.
なるほど。私たちの演奏をあのモニターを通じて雑踏の人々に聞かせろというわけですね。
Oh, presumably we are intended to play for the entertainment of the people on the far side of that
お
screen.
そらくこの雑踏に面したモニターに俺たちの姿が映っているんだろう。やるしかない。
Then they must be able to see us. We might as well give this a shot. It's not like we have a choice. Let's go then. We head over to the instruments and got ready to play.
さあ、レッツショータイム。
Alright, it's showtime.
今回は練習もなし。
Wait, we don't like get to
とりあえ
practice?
ず俺が知っている曲を弾く。お前たちは適当に合わせて音を出せ。
And wait, I know a couple songs. The rest of you do your best to follow my lead, understood?
Right, okay. He nodded and began to play. The rest of us did our best to keep up. Urabe on the keyboard was the only one who could manage to follow along very well.
こんなじゃ点でダメだな。
But I've seen better middle school bands.
After what seemed like forever, the song ended and we looked at the screen. The counter read 52 out of 500.
どうやら足を止めてくれた人の数が加算されてるみたいだね。
Guitar Hero visual novel, you're right. Azure, this game could have been everything. It could have been all games combined into one visual novel.
And it would have been the greatest visual novel ever, but instead, this is what we got. This is my new pitch. We gotta make a visual novel game that's just a mixture of a bunch of other games, too. It would be so good. Everyone would love it. That's probably how many people stop to watch.
それって5000人の足を止めなきゃなんないってこと？
What? Does that mean we have to get like 5,000 people to stop? When 5,000 people stop to watch, like if something was super bad on the screen, like if people were doing like super terribly, wouldn't people stop and look and be like, what the heck? Why are they doing so bad? I'm down to play that. Same Azure. Same. I'd be down to play that too. Like extremely down. I would love it. I'd be super into it. I mean, I just feel like this game has a lot of potential, but it just, because it's still just a visual novel, it doesn't reach that potential, basically. It's like, since this came out before, I think Danganronpa did, I might be wrong, this could have been Danganronpa, but it wasn't, because it didn't have as much money, didn't have as much time, things like that. It's kind of sad. Anyways. Also, as I said, wouldn't 5,000 people stop and watch if there was like on a big screen, like just a bunch of people doing super badly? I know I would watch. Like it doesn't make sense to me that only 52 people would stop if the people playing were bad. I feel like if it was good, people wouldn't pay as much attention because they would expect that, right? They would expect that on a big screen in a city that it would be good content. So seeing bad content would probably get more people to stop and be like, what's going on? Why is bad music playing? Just wouldn't make sense. Also, hi Lulu. Hello, welcome.
分母の数からすればそうだろうな。
It looks that way, yes. Our paltry 52 was looking worse by the minute. Even 100 people seemed like an impossible number.
歌ってもいいならこんなのあっという間なのに。
Why isn't there like a singer in this band? I could have gotten us twice that number in half the time. I think they figured that out. Why do you think they didn't give us a mic?
くそ、せめてもう一人だけでも経験者がいれば。
Damn, if we had just one more person to fill out our roster. One more person. If only Mitarashi was feeling better. I mean, that's what I was thinking. I mean, there's nothing we can do doesn't really help us. Mitarashi was feeling better, but I guess that doesn't really help us either, but... I wish Mitarashi was here.
俺も同じことを考えていた。奴ならこんな時、何とかしてくれそうだからな。
I was just thinking the same thing. He would have figured something out by now. There we go. On the first day, no one had trusted anyone else, but now, too bad Mitarashi is still sick. That was when I heard it.
ずいぶんチャチなライブじゃねえか。
Reason excuse for concert. What?
待たせたな。このバカでかい切り株を登るのに手間取っちまった。
Sorry to keep you waiting. Oh, it's him! Oh my gosh. Sorry to keep you waiting. Took me a while to get up that stupid stump. It was Mitarashi.
切り株を外からよじ登ったな。むちゃくちゃだな。
You climbed all the way up here? Are you insane?
むちゃくちゃでもなんでも来て欲しかったんだろ。
You really care if I am? You said you wanted my help and damn do you need it. He grinned and snatched up one of the guitars.
いけるのか。
Are you okay?
おや。それに一人で待ってるのも暇だったんでな。レストランでしこたま飯食ってきた。
Hell yeah, besides all that waiting was getting really boring. I ate like 5 steaks at the restaurant, so I'm 100% good to go. Subaru put down his own guitar and picked up the bass.
よし、行くぞ。
Alright then, let's do this. They nodded to one another and started to play. Each one reinforced the performance of the other. They were awesome, and the rest of us struggled to keep up. At the end of the song, the number of the screen had risen to 328. Our 2 stars kept on playing, and after 20 minutes, it was up to 1,479.
ダメだ。このままじゃ全然足りない。
Damn it, we're not gonna make it. What should we do? I was trying desperately to come up with any idea when a familiar voice echoed over the PA. Hey there, boys and girl, you rocking out? Well, unfortunately, it looks like you're not rocking quite hard enough. Oink, oink, oink.
黙れ。俺たちは諦めない。
Laugh all you want, we're not giving up. Well, that's real cool, but this whole thing is gonna go kablooey in just a few minutes. No chance for a comeback after that. But even as he spoke, the number of spectators suddenly began to increase. What's going on? More and more of the people in the street were looking up at us and pointing.
なんだかわからねえが
Whoa.
数字が増えてきたぜ。
Whoa, look at that. We started playing with renewed vigor, and with 3 minutes left, our number hit 3,801. Why are more people all of a sudden looking now? What's up? What is it? It kept climbing faster, faster, and 5 seconds before the time limit ran out, it hit 5,000. What happened? That seems so random, like, oh, all of a sudden people actually cared. What? What is this? They're like, oh, now they care, though. They didn't care before, but now they do. All of a sudden, they're like, heck yeah, it's the power of anime, you know? All of a sudden, we got the power of anime on our side, and everyone was like, you know what? Actually, we changed our minds. They're actually pretty cool. When time was finally up, we caught the attention of 5,017 spectators.
屋外円形ステージクリア。
Outdoor concert completed.
よっしゃ
Hell yeah!
一体何が起きたんだ
What just happened? Everybody's watching us. If you looked closely, I could see that a lot of people watching were also carrying smartphones.
ステージ6を完全クリア。報酬アイテムを入手しました。
Stage 6 has been completed. You have obtained an award. Azure left me. What do you mean, Lulu? What happened? What happened, Lulu? With that, the screen flickered off. What? For once, Hog Team seemed just as confused as we were. Then a voice broke the silence.
そうか
Soka! Miyoshi was looking down at his phone and grinning.
僕らはたった7人で戦ってたわけじゃない。外にいるみんなが助けてくれたんだ。
We weren't fighting on our own. There were people on the outside helping us. This is such an anime thing to happen. Oh my gosh. She fell asleep on me while we were playing Stardew. I fell asleep for a bit playing Stardew and he left to play another game. Baka. Oh my gosh, you two. But that's cool that you guys are playing Stardew together. I only play it on my phone, so I wouldn't be able to do multiplayer. Sad to say. We weren't, but, like, how far are you guys in Stardew, by the way? Like, what time is it in Stardew? Like, year 1, year 2, what's going on in there? What's going on in your Stardew game? We weren't fighting on our own. There were people on the outside helping us. This is such an anime thing to happen.
どういうこと？
What do you mean? Get a Switch, Anya. I know, I need to get a Switch. Year 2, summer 14. Okay, you guys are on year 2. Nice. You're almost there. You're almost there. You're gonna make it. Almost there. We have what, 1 million animals. That's great. That's amazing. That's awesome. I think I only have like a couple animals on my farm. I think I have a total of 4 animals on my farm, and I'm on year 3. Oh, well, I guess also 5 if you count my cat, Snufkin. So 5 animals on my farm. I have a chicken, a duck, a sheep, and a cow. Oh no, and a sheep and a pig, not a cow, and a cat. And I haven't played Stardew in like ages at this point. Like I was playing it for like constantly for many, many days, like bajillions of hours, and then I kind of stopped. And it was shortly after I got past year 2 and went into year 3. I just kind of felt like I did everything I wanted to do in that game, and there wasn't really anything else I wanted to do in it, so I kind of just left it. And I had twice that in chickens. Also, hi, Rick! Hello! Hi, how are you doing? I hope you're doing well. All the hearts for you. Hello. Ayo. We have 7 chickens, a duck, a bunny, a pig, a sheep, and 4 cows. I wish I had that many animals, but I wouldn't be able to take care of them all. I feel like I would just die. Instead of responding, he just flipped his phone around to show us what he'd been looking at.
これはブログか？
I need to play more Stardew. Yeah. I mean, I played a lot for a while. I played like so much earlier. Like, I think it was towards the beginning of summer. I think I played like 100 hours of Stardew, and then I just stopped. I wasn't like into it as much anymore. You missed some furry action earlier. That's right. Everyone had to go into fursuits earlier, Rick. It was great. But yeah, I definitely want to get a Switch. I'm thinking about getting it for my birthday this year. I'll be like, guys, this is what I need, is a Switch. And then I'll just get it then. And it will be fine. Playing with Azure is my first experience with Stardew. Yeah, my first experience was earlier this summer where I played like 100 hours in like a couple weeks. That was my first experience with Stardew. And then, but I would definitely like to do a multiplayer Stardew at some point. I think that's what would probably get me back into it, was if I could do it with friends. Because right now I feel like I've done everything I wanted to do in that game on my own, so yeah. I ended up marrying Sebastian. We have a nice house. I completed the community center, so the land has been saved by the evil company. I did a bunch of other stuff. I met my granddad. It was all good, you know? I think things really worked out. And so I kind of was like, do I really need to do more? I mean, I could do more. There was other things I could do, but I'm like, If someone gets me one, though, JK, I wouldn't let anyone buy me one. Why, Rick? Why don't you want a Switch? Why wouldn't you want a Switch? I definitely want a Switch, but I just need the money for it. A blog?
僕のブログだ。僕はこのゲームに巻き込まれるまでこれを毎日更新してた。
It's mine. I updated it all the time before I got trapped in
ネッ
here.
ト上で格闘神と呼ばれている僕のブログは1日数千のアクセスがある。
Echo by Aries Online. My blog gets a couple thousand hits a day. Wow, Miyoshi is like a super blogger online, apparently. I'll buy you one, baby. Rick doesn't even like playing with people on the PS4, never mind on the Switch. I never play it. I played Pokemon Let's Go and Sword and Shield. Probably Fire Emblem too. I would play a bunch of stuff on the Switch if I had it, but I just don't have it. Not yet. I'm planning to get it though at some point. Oh, now I'm like getting tired. Oh, sorry for that yawn. But yeah, apparently Miyoshi's a super
そのブロ
blogger.
グがゲームの日から更新が止まってるんだ。
But since I've been stuck here, I haven't been able to update it.
お前がゲームを宣言し、僕たちを指名したのはテーマパークのオープニング会場だった。
When you started your game, you called us all up on the stage during the opening ceremony. Yep, so they know who's here.
観覧車が爆破された混乱の最中でも僕らの顔を覚えててくれた人たちがいたんだ。
that was on TV, and even with the exploding Ferris wheel and all that stuff, there were some people who saw us and remembered our faces. Azure steals all Pokemon. That's what we've learned, is that he's the type who tries to pull out a gun and be like, give me the Pokemons. Give it to me, guys, or I'll kill ya. I'll Glock ya. That's Azure. Also, Lulu's right. I don't play online unless it's a competitive first-person shooter. I see, Rick. Makes sense. I want to do more co-op games. I just haven't really. Like, in the past when I was younger, like, I was the only person interested in video games. And now that I'm older, I just don't have a lot of things to play multiplayer with. So it's like, PC Building Simulator is coming to PS4. Oh my gosh. Azure, if you touch my... oh my gosh. Yeah, Azure was like threatening to kill Al the other day because he was like, give me your Pokemon. Give it. Came out 2 days ago. Nice. So what?
彼らは街頭のオーロラビジョンに映った僕たちを見てゲームだと気づいた。
Well,
そんな彼らがどうしたと思う？
well, that meant they knew who we were, sort of, and they know this was a game, so what do you think they did? He flipped down the comment section of his blog, and there were a lot of comments. Rick, so we're playing Black Ops 4, right? Absolutely. I know Rick will say yes to that. Azure, you're taking Al's Pokemon, not mine.
このコメ
Absolutely.
ントいくつあると思う？1万を超えてるんだ。
How many comments do you think I have on that last post? When I checked it just now, there were more than 10,000.
1万すげえ
Each
ちょっと
one,
見せてくれよ
each one. Jim, let me see that.
何かあったんすか更新止まってますけどテーマパーク行った知り合いから聞きました格闘神が戦ってるって
Yeah, that game is iconic. It is iconic. When I get PS Plus back, we can die together. Oh my gosh, Rick. Nice. That game makes me want to die, Lulu. Like, legit, that game makes me want to die. Did something happen? You haven't been updating. A friend of mine went to that new theme park and said that Ares is fighting some bad guy there.
頑張れ超頑張れネットで情報拡散してます格闘神捜索スレッドから来ました
Good thing Miyoshi is apparently a super blogger. Dang. You can do it. We're spreading the word online. I came from the Ares search thread. All our fans are saving the day.
現地から書き込み中信号無視してわざと渋滞を起こしてますみんなの足を止める
Reporting in from the field.
こりゃ
Reporting in from the field. I'm ignoring the traffic signals and backing up traffic. Everyone's going to have to stop. Whoa.
そうかみんな俺たちのことに気づいて立ち止まってくれていたのか
Of course. And once they noticed us, they stopped to take a look.
目押しのブログを見ていた人たちとテーマパークに居合わせた人たちがネットを介して結びついたってのか
So the people reading Miyoshi's blog hooked up with the people at the theme park.
そしてその情報は掲示板やブログなんかで爆発的に拡散したまさにネット文化様々だな
Then once they put two and two together, it spread like wildfire across forums and blogs. That's the power of the internet for you. But yeah, that PC Building Simulator is like one of the worst games. like I have almost died during that game. Like, no joke, just my soul almost dying. But then again, I'm also just bad. So there's that too. But yeah. Rick and Azure gonna do some Battlefield stuff. That'd be good. That'd be some good stuff going on there. Poor Aya, yeah, I like almost died. Yes, you are bad. That is true, Lulu. It is true. It is actually true. It's too real. But yeah, Azure, Lulu, quick question. Are you guys gonna marry each other in Stardew? I feel like I've asked you this before. Gosh, I never would have guessed.
わかるかい？お前のゲームは僕たちだけじゃなく、外にいるみんなの力で破られたんだ。
Oh, you're playing Pokemon Moon right now? I couldn't... Okay. I appreciate the Pokemon games, but it's been so long since I actually played a Pokemon game. Like, it's been ages since I played a Pokemon game. Like, no joke. I became male by accident, so I'm not sure. How did that happen, Lulu? What happened? When did that happen? Also, it shouldn't matter about gender. It's never mattered before. So, but, yeah, I don't know. Also, you can be, yeah, that's what I was just saying, Rick, is that you can be gay. So, it could still work. You guys could still get married in Stardew. But also, how did you become male? How did you become male on accident? When did that happen? You get it? It wasn't just all those people who beat your game. It was all those people on the outside too. It's cheating, no contact with the outside. You broke the rules.
僕は何一つしてない。外にいる彼らが自発的に動いてくれただけさ。
I didn't break anything. They did this all on their own. I haven't made contact with anyone. That's immaterial. You gotta hope for the outside. Unacceptable. This guy just keeps changing his rules. That's like so not fair. I swear, no is no. What? Time for Get Mad again, you guys. And of course, as usual, I am absolutely gonna pick Get Mad. I will never pick Restrain Myself, even if it means I'm gonna lose this game. I don't know, I became female in all but gender, apparently. Really? I don't understand how that happened, Lulu. Also, I love exclamation mark calm. There is no calm, Rick. I totally forgot about that command. I absolutely forgot. That's ridiculous. We didn't break any rules. We beat the game fair and square, and he's just being a sore loser. We're getting mad. Get mad. What's wrong with you? Get wrecked. Go, Mencho. Rules are rules. We didn't break any rules and we beat your game, so deal with it. Ah, forget it. It's not like your tiny brains can figure out what that note means anyway. He spat out the words and disappeared.
やれやれ。しかし今回は本当にダメかと思ったな。
I won't lie, my friends. I thought maybe your luck had finally run out this time. You aren't the only one. You really would have been in trouble if it weren't for all those people out in the city. I felt bad that I couldn't thank them in person.
あれそういえばメアド交換した時普通の携帯使ってなかった
Wait, like, weren't you using a normal phone
ス
earlier?
マートフォンと携帯の2台持ちなんて今時普通さ。
Yeah, so. He grinned.
おい、みたらし。アトラクションの外に出る前に確認したいことがある。
Mitarashi, there's something I need to ask you before I forget.
俺に
What is it?
お前さん、この金同士で12年前に起きたバスの炎上事故のことを知ってるか
Do you remember a bus accident in Kaneda 12 years ago?
あああ、俺の両親はその事故に巻き込まれて死んだ。それがどうかしたか？
Oh, that? Yeah, my parents died in the crash. Why? What about it?
なんだと？
What? We've been playing for what, 2 months, so I have no idea anymore. Yeah, Lulu. That sounds crazy. That honestly sounds crazy. We quickly explained that except for me and Wakasa, everyone seemed to be connected to the accident somehow.
なるほどな。けどよ、仮に全員が事故に関わってたとして、それが何だってんだ。
Alright, well, say we're all connected to this thing. What does that mean?
それはまだわからない。
Well, we don't know.
とりあえず今日の報酬メモを確認しよう。
Let's take a look at that new note.
Right. We opened the treasure chest and found a piece of paper that says M2 on it.
M2?
M2?
浦部をたぶらかし調べさんをここに呼び出したやつのハンドルネーム。そしてそれはワルドブーのことでもある。
That's the name of the person who tricked Urabe and lured Shirabe here. The same person who's Hogstein.
とするとメモの答えはワルドブーの正体か。
Does this mean that the solution to this puzzle is his true identity?
ああ、おそらくそうだろう。が、しかしだ。これだけじゃ正体を推測しようがない。
That seems like the only thing that would make any sense, but this isn't going to give us the answers we need.
Yeah, we still don't have enough to figure it out. Do you think we missed something?
もしかして3日目の報酬メモに何か大きな手がかりが隠されていたんじゃないでしょうか。
We may have. Perhaps the last note from the third day contained crucial information?
Everyone gasped. If we were missing the final piece of the puzzle, the note had likely been it. Then I remember what Count Hogstein had said the morning of the 4th day. After yesterday, I can breathe a little easier, so maybe I'm just feeling magnanimous.
その言葉、確か奴が言った。
Ooh, time seems so slow, I know. For Borderlands 3, yeah. If time was slow, it wouldn't be closer to Christmas again already. Yeah, I know. It's like, I don't want to go back to school in like less than 2 weeks. I don't want more university stuff.
That's right.
Did I mess up?
Of course.
Did I
も
mess
しあい
up?
つが報酬メモがどれだけ参加者の手に入りいつ自分の正体に気づくかを楽しんでいたとしたら
Did I mess up, guys? Did I mess up just because I wanted to get mad every single time? Oh well. Oh well.
You know, we would have got the note the note we would have got in the hospital must have been an important clue, and he was revealed we wouldn't be getting it.
It wouldn't surprise me if you messed up, I know.
そしてそれを私の方のゲームと表現したのだとしたら全て合点がいく。
Of course, he'd be breathing easier, the swine.
Azur's like, probably. I'm like, tears. Oh well. I already said that I didn't care if I got a bad ending because of it. I was just like, we're doing it anyway. Everything was starting to come together.
もしそうなら3日目に僕たちが死ななくても構わない。なぜならそれ以降もゲームを楽しみたいから。
So he wouldn't really care if we didn't die on the third
ク
day.
リアを失敗させて最も大事な報酬メモさえ手に入れさせなければ自分の正体はバレないんだ。
Keep a cool head, says Rick. Rick knew the right answer all along and we just messed up. If he can keep us from getting the key to figuring out who he is, then he's safe.
なるほどな。俺たちの命をもてあそぶゲームと 報酬メモで自分の正体がバレるかどうかのゲーム。
The pig who's running two games at the same time, huh? The one where he plays with our lives and the one where he tries. The pig was running two games at the same time, huh? The one where he plays with our lives and the one where we try and figure out who he is.
二つ同時に楽しんでたってことか。
Sick bastard was probably having the time of his life.
あのドブされ系動画。
That son of a bitch. That's horrible. I'm not gonna let him get away with this.
冷静になれ。今は奴の正体に迫る方が先だ。
Calm down. This doesn't change our priority. We need to figure out who he is.
流星、何でもいい。お前の両親が巻き込まれた事故に関して、奴の正体に関わりそうなことはないか？
Rusei, do you know if there might be any connection between your parents and whoever Hochstein is? Mitarashi frowned thoughtfully and was silent for a moment.
そういや、バスに乗ってた乗客で生き残ったのはたった一人。俺の母親が命を助けた子供だけだったらしいぜ。
You know, I heard there was actually one person who survived that crash. My mom saved some kid's life.
それか。
Is that the answer? At almost the same time, Hogstein's voice exploded from the speakers.
No more of this hush hush cloak and dagger stuff. Get off my stage right now.
時間切れか。
Guess our time's up.
仕方がない。
Then let's get
一旦
out
外
of
に出よう。
Let's get out of here. Or maybe I'm okay still. A ladder down had appeared when we beat the game, so we headed over toward it. What's wrong?
ごめん。ちょっと考え事してた。
We've already learned that we should just say what we're thinking at any point in time, because that lack of communication is what keeps getting us into problems, okay? We just gotta communicate. Lack of communication is the source of all problems, okay? I literally did a whole essay about this when I was in high school during one of my AP English classes. I was like, the answer to everything is that in order to stop problems from occurring, you just gotta communicate, because a lack of communication is what leads to all problems in all stories, books, whatever, and real life. That's my PSA for today. Oh, sorry, I was just... Oh, sorry, I was just, like, thinking. He shook his head and went to climb down the ladder. I thought he'd be all scared and stuff, but it seems like he's totally fine. The moment we reached the bottom, the pig started talking again.
So, have you figured out the answer to my riddle? Because it's answer time. Now!
Hey, all of you are amazing. Same to you, Lulu. You're amazing too. I love you. Love you. And I love everyone in this chat as well. I love all of you. Every single one of you here is amazing. There was an edge of cruel excitement to his voice.
やっこさん、俺たちに考える暇を与えたくないようだな。
Guess he's not gonna give us time to mull it over, huh?
It's okay.
頼む。
You take this one.
ああ、
Eh.
Everyone nodded. Everyone except Wakasa, who was deep in thought again.
報酬メモの答えは、お前の正体だ。
The answer is your identity. Oh yeah!
He was shaking visibly.
あの事故で流星の母親に助けられたこと。炎上したバスのたった一人の生き残りだ。
You are the child that Rusei's mother saved after the bus crash. You're the only survivor.
Aye! He let out an extremely odd shriek and froze in apparent terror. Was that it? We looked back and forth at one another for a long moment before Wakasa spoke up.
そうか。それ僕のことかも。
Oh. You could have said that earlier! Oh my gosh! See, lack of communication is the problem. Lack of communication is the absolute problem here. I was just saying about all this earlier. I was like, you just gotta tell us these things. Too bad, so sad. I think that was, like, actually me. What?
なんだと
What?
僕小さい頃に命を助けられたことがあるんだ。本当に小さい頃で全然覚えてないんだけど、母さんから聞いたことがある。
I was like way too young to remember it, but my mom like told me what had happened.
僕を助けてくれた女の人はその後亡くなったって。
She said that a lady like saved me after a crash and then like died.
それはバスの炎上事故だったのか
It was the Canada whatever bus crash.
そこまでは知らない。でも気になってたんだ。確か何日か前の夜、みたらしさん言ったよね。
Well, that's like the thing. I don't actually know, but then Mitarashi said like something the other night.
あ
What?
子供は笑顔が一番だって。
He said nothing like seeing a kid smile.
まあ確かに言ったけど
Oh yeah, I guess I did, huh?
その言葉、僕の一番大事な言葉なんだ。僕を助けてくれた人の最後の言葉だから。
I'd heard those words before. I knew them like really well, actually. They were the last words of the woman who saved me.
なんだと
What?
あの時は偶然だと思ったけど、さっきのみたらしさんの話で、もしかしてって。
When he
When he said that it was like the first time, I thought maybe it was just a coincidence. But then like after hearing that his parents were like in the crash, I thought maybe.
お前が母さんの
then she his eyes grew wide as he looked at Wakasa.
そうかお前が
It's you. Mitarashi threw his arms around a surprised Wakasa and hugged him as tight as he could.
This happy monarchy ends now. You have discovered a truly shocking truth, but your answer to my riddle is... Wrong! Oink, oink, oink. What? You were so close to practically burning up, but you veered off there at the end. Oink, oink, oink. Ugh, this is such a pain. You know this was the last chance to do the right thing. Oh well, back to the boat it is then. We ride together, we die together. See you all tomorrow. There was a soft click and he was gone. We just stood there, dumbfounded.
真相を知る唯一のチャンスを逃しちまった
Damn, we had our chance to uncover the truth and we blew it.
We had our chance to uncover the truth and we blew it. He dropped to his knees and slammed both fists onto the ground. He looked so upset. None of us knew what to say until Subaru moved over and stand in front of him.
立て絶望するのはまだ早いただ単に今日でゲームを終わらせることに失敗しただけだ
Get up, this isn't over yet. We just didn't manage to finish the game today.
真実を逃しただけじゃない奴を自首させることもできなかったんだぞ
Yeah, we lost our chance to get the truth, and we lost our chance to make that bastard turn himself into the cops.
最後のゲームをクリアして奴を直接追い詰めるそしてその時こそあなたが追っている事件の真実を明らかにするんだ
Tomorrow will beat the last game and hunt him down in person. Once we've got him, you'll get the truth you're after. His voice was calm, but I could hear steel in it.
そうか こでしょぼくれても何の意味もない。今までだってこの程度の絶望は何度も乗り越えてきたんだ。
I guess you got a point there. Blowing my top isn't going to do any good. I've been through worse than this. He shook his head and ran his hands quickly through his head, then stood up and took a deep breath.
そうです。全員でクリアしましょう。そして誰一人欠けることなく生き残るんです。
Indeed, we will all survive. We will all survive, and we will all complete this game together. We will leave no one behind.
俺はワールド部のやつに一発ぶち込まないと気が済まねえ。
I don't think I'll feel satisfied until I sock that damn pig one in his fat, stupid face.
ようやく魔王の城の前まで来たんだ。あとは僕たち勇者が魔王を倒すだけだ。
This is the last stage. All that's left is for the heroes to defeat the final
なんか
boss.
悪いことしちゃったみたいだね。でもこの7人が力を合わせればきっと大丈夫なんじゃない？
I feel like kind of bad for screwing it up, but I'm sure that if we all stick together, we'll be fine, right? Of course we will. Together we can do anything. We looked at each other and smiled. 6 days ago, a statement like that would have been hilariously misplaced, but now it felt right. We've gone through a whole lot, but it made us friends. The final game's gonna be easy with this team. We can do it no sweat. We headed back to the restaurant to get some takeout for dinner. Once we got our dinner, we sat at the big table until the hotel arrived. Gosh, everyone looked really tired. Mitarashi was sprawled across the table, snoring. I glanced over at Subaru. He must have been looking over too because our eyes met. Whoa, I didn't expect that. I tried to think why he might be looking at me, but with my eyes locked on his, I found I couldn't think clearly about much other than them. Suddenly, I felt a powerful urge to talk to him about anything. What had happened at the park, each other, the weather. What could I say? I opened my mouth, but nothing came out. Besides, everyone else is here right now. What? With no other explanations, Subaru stood up and left the restaurant. I stood up quietly and followed him out. Perhaps it was because they were all tired, but nobody said anything as I left the restaurant. There they are! They're so cute! The night breezes felt cool and relaxing, and I followed Subaru outside. Oh man, I hope he didn't just want to be by himself. He didn't tell me to go back though, so I figured it was okay. We walked in silence for a while, and even though we weren't talking, it felt nice. Maybe I just like hanging out with him.
いよいよ明日で最終日だな。
I know, Azure, it's so cute. All the hearts! Ah. Tomorrow is the last day. Oh, right. I jumped a little when he finally spoke.
今日のアトラクションでもうダメだと諦めかけた時、心の底から怖いと思った。
Today there was a moment where I thought we were completely done for. I was terrified and I was ready to give up.
刑事をやる中で危険な目にもあったし、死にそうな瞬間だってあった。
I'm a police officer. It's not a safe job. This wasn't the first day I thought I might die.
それでも今までこれほど怖いと思ったことはなかった。なぜ俺が怖いと思ったか。
But I've never felt as scared. But I've never felt as scared as I did today. Do you know why? Because you weren't alone?
そうだ。仲間を失うこと。いや、お前を失うことを怖いと思ったんだ。
Exactly. I was afraid I might lose my friends. I was afraid I might lose you. Aww. Subaru.
自分でも気づかないうちに仲間として以上にお前のことが大事になっていたのかもしれないな。
I guess that before I realized what was going on, I was thinking about you as more than a friend. We've literally known each other. I gotta say this, you guys. We've literally known each other for like 6 days. And we're already like, we're ready to go. Oh my gosh, my heart is beating so fast. I mean, I guess it kind of makes sense considering it's like so much has happened and we've been in so many life or death situations. It basically made it so that even though we've all known each other for like 6 days, it's like it sped up the process a lot because of how much we've all been through together, you know? Also, yeah, Silver Tongue Subaru, absolutely. But why am I so excited? He smiled.
最終日のゲームはおそらく最も過酷なものになるだろう。
Oh my gosh, Lulu.
俺の命に変えても
I
お
mean,
前を守る。
I guess you have a point. I guess you have a point, Lulu. If we are entering a relationship, those are the important questions. Tomorrow's game is probably going to be the hardest yet, but I promise I'll keep you safe, even if that means my life. But what should I do? I have to say something. Wait, what did we just say? Oh, well, I have to do something, even if it means my life. Okay, so even though I get that it's supposed to be a kind of sweet thing to say. Girl, Disney princesses know people for a few hours and they're like, let's get married. I know that's true. That is true, but I'm just saying that like it kind of seems okay in those movies because it's like, oh, it's like a kid's movie, you know? Other times it's kind of hard to keep that disbelief, you know? That suspension to disbelief or whatever it's called. Okay, so I know that a lot of people think like it's so romantic to have a person who's like willing to die for you or whatever, but I've always been kind of more of the mindset of like I feel like I don't really like that. I prefer like the idea of people wanting to live for you, you know, like they love you and so they're willing to do things to make sure that they can still be with you, you know, that kind of thing. Because if a person loves you and you love them, of course you would want to stay together. You wouldn't want one of you to die and the other person to be left alone, right? So the idea of like, oh, I would sacrifice myself for you, like I would be like, no, you should try your hardest to stay alive no matter what so that we can stay together. So I would say like, don't say that. Because I don't know, like I don't like that. So, yeah. I think it's my Clamp self coming in. Like, watching a ton of Clamp stuff has made me, like, think that way. Don't say that. Don't say that. What? Don't say that even if it means my life. I don't want you to die. Yeah, see, Saki gets it. For a long moment, we were both silent. Anya with the facts. It's so true.
そうか。そうだな。
You have a point. Oh, yay! It was the right option. I'm so glad. You nodded.
誓うよ。俺は死なない。必ずお前と一緒に生き残る。だから何があっても俺を信じてついてきてくれないか。
It doesn't matter what it is. You're setting up unrealistic expectations in relationships. What do you mean? Like, what are you referring to? The idea of, like, I would sacrifice myself for you. I would give up my life to save the day. I would give up my life. I would sacrifice myself to save your life because that's great or whatever. Are you referring to the other side of it of, like, because we love each other, let's live for one another? And I don't mean, like, in the sense of, like, you're my whole world. I don't care about anything else. I mean more along the lines of, like, let's try and live our best days together. Let's like try and move forward together. That kind of thing. That's kind of what I mean. Is like, I think it's important in relationships to like, especially like if you have like a main romantic relationship, to still have a lot of friendships and other types of relationships that you can fall back on. Girl, I would stop going to the strip club for you. That's how you know it's real. That's how you know it's real, Azure. That's it. You got it. You got it. You got it. You figured it out. That's the exact answer there. It's unrealistic. I mean, I'm not saying, like, to look at a person and think, like, this person's my whole world or anything like that. I'm not saying it like that. I'm saying, like, you should continue to live your best life while being with someone. Like, just because you're in a romantic relationship doesn't mean you should say things like, oh, you're the only reason I'm alive right now, and let's, like, if you die, then I die too, or something like that. It's more like when I'm really bad at explaining things. It's like you gotta live for yourself. And when you find someone that you like, you should aim to be to grow to be a better version of yourself, but ultimately you should always live to try and be the best for yourself, you know? And I'm not saying, like, and again, like, that might be taken wrong as, like, oh, you shouldn't care about others. I'm not saying that. I'm saying, like, you shouldn't try and live for someone else's sake. And you shouldn't die for someone else's sake either. Like, it should always be more like, you should be there for yourself and help others along the way and try and be the best version of yourself. That's how I kind of see it. So, like, when you enter a relationship, it's more like getting the buddy system, where, like, you know how, like, in kindergarten, like, people would hold hands and be like, that's your buddy, make sure you don't get lost or whatever. That's like that, but, like, for adults. That's what relationships are. And so basically it's meant to be like you're trying to help each other and trying to help each other grow as better people, I think. And I think, to me, that's ultimately what people's goals should be in life, is to try and be a better version of yourself and to live for yourself and try and, like, I'm just rambling on. I'm gonna move on because I don't think I'm getting my ideas across at all. I'm sorry. I tried. I really tried. But yeah. Anyways. Alright then, a promise. Alright then, a promise. I won't die. I'll survive. We both will. No matter what happens, remember that you can trust me, okay? Oh my gosh, Lulu. Incredible. But yeah, ultimately, I think you should live to be a better version. You should always work to, like, try and be a better version of yourself. And when it comes to relationships, the people should be there to help you along the way, and you should also be helping them along the way too. But ultimately, you shouldn't be basing your whole life on another person. That's basically what I've been trying to say. Yeah, I get what you're trying to say. Oh my god, Lulu. Thanks, Azure. At least someone does. At least someone understands my whole rant there. He looks straight into my eyes. Oh man, I can't look away when he does that. Saki. His face was close to mine now. Really close. Are they gonna kiss? Are they gonna kiss? Yeah! Whoa! His... Why is his head so much bigger than her head? They're like two different sized heads. His head is ginormous and her head's so tiny. What? His head is so big compared to her head. And his hands are so big. The proportions here are all wrong. The proportions here are very wrong. I'm tired and barely focusing on the screen. I feel that Lulu. Oh my god. His lips pressed softly against mine. I closed my eyes.
Sate, もうじきホテルが到着する時刻だな。そろそろ中に戻ろう。
It's almost time for the hotel to arrive. Let's go. Right. With that, we turned around and walked back the way we came. That's a weird way of saying it. Are we almost done with this stage so I can end it for today? Please tell me that's the case. When I got back to my room, I yawned and stretched. Tomorrow's the last day. We're almost there. I know, we're almost there. Just one more time. It had been a long, difficult week, but we'd pulled together and done what had to be done. Without Subaru, though, we'd have really been in trouble. I knew I needed to rest, but excitement of knowing that we were almost done kept me wide awake. A walk might help calm me down. Oh my gosh, just go to bed. Lulu, no. No. And oh no. 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 I wonder if everybody else has gone to bed already. There was so much balled up inside me. If I did happen to see someone, a long conversation sounded pretty good. Oh, you're still awake? Ah! Subaru! There he was, relaxing in the lobby. Are you drinking coffee?
黒子が入れてくれるというのでもらうことにした。どうだ、お前も。
Yeah, the piglets said they had some, so I decided to have a cup. You want a drink? Shouldn't we be going to bed? Why are we drinking coffee? It's like it's nighttime, isn't it? Why are you guys drinking coffee? Sure. He beckoned one of the piglets over and said something to it while I fidgeted and looked around nervously. In a few moments, it was back with a steaming cup. Huh?
どうかしたか?
Something wrong? This, isn't coffee.
実は俺がホットミルクにしてくれと言っておいたんだ。
Yeah, I asked for hot milk. Why did you do that?
寝る前だからな。カフェインよりミルクがいいだろ。
It's just about time to go to bed. I figured drinking caffeine this late probably isn't a good idea. He was grinning. But you're drinking coffee. Are you gonna be okay?
俺はいいんだ。慣れているからな。
Of course, I'm used to it. Then I want to get used to it too. Oh, well, I mean that if I don't drink it, I'll never get used to it, and I kind of want to drink the same things you do. Oh man, what was that? I just started rambling. I know that feel, Saki. That's me, though. Well, they made me milk, so I'll drink milk for now. Hold on. Huh? My milk was already halfway to my mouth, but Subaru was quick and nimble enough to pour part of his coffee deftly into my cup.
コーヒーはブラックでしか飲まない。いきなり一緒というのは多分きつい。
I take my coffee black. If you start off that way, it'll taste horrible.
だからまずはミルクを混ぜて飲むといい。徐々にコーヒーの量を多くしていって、いずれは同じものを飲め。
So try mixing in some milk. You can adjust the balance as you get used to it, and eventually you'll be able to drink it black. I love coffee so much. Oh, okay. Wait, is he saying... I lifted the cup to my lips and drank as quickly as I could in an attempt to hide the red on my cheeks. Oh gosh, he wasn't kidding. It's kind of bitter. Even so, though, it was still mostly milk. I could taste the strong flavor of the coffee. Subaru had been right. I wouldn't be drinking black coffee for a long time. Then one day, we'll drink the same coffee. This is such a weird conversation. Maybe by then I'd be more cool? What the heck is going on here? I watched him calmly sipping his empty cup and felt a little bit of sadness. Still, it was nice to sit there with him, and for a little while I forgot all about the game. Gotta kick butt tomorrow. If we screw up, my uncle could be in real trouble. And not just him, everybody. I sent off a quick text message to Uncle Keiji about how we were almost there. I'll save you, Uncle. I promise. With that, I lay down and closed my eyes. One day I'll drink the coffee out of your mouth. Yeah, Asher. There's the line. There it is. Right there. Daddy, ouch! Otosan! Okasan! Please wake up! just a dream. But now it's time for the final act. Just watch. What? What is going on? We're on the final stage. We're here, guys. But guess what that means? We're doing it next week. The final week of this. The final week of this game. First, I'm gonna do a save state. Save current game. About to finish. Save. And then let me just see if I can... Oh no, that's the wrong one. There. Let's save. We're gonna save here. Save completed. Finish saving system data. Do you wish to quit the game now? I mean, I don't really need to, so I'll just say no. This is the last time I'll see this. Wait, first, let me see if I actually saved. Okay, stage 7. Yeah. Okay, we're going back. Okay, so we're done for today. Yeah, I need to eat. I haven't ate in like ages, and I'm super tired. Doing this for like 4 hours. It's already over 4 hours of just playing this game. But yeah, anyways, so let me just get the right image up. Wrong one. There it is. Not yet. That's for later. That's for Saturday when we're playing off. I'm so excited. But yeah, thank you guys all for being here for the stream. It's been a lot of fun. Yeah. Well, there was a lot of rambling going on there for a little bit. But, you know, what else can we do in this game about dating people during a hostage situation, you know? All good things. All good things. But yeah, so anyways, let's see if there's someone we can raid. Who should we raid? Who should we raid? Oh, is Garbaggio streaming right now? I think Garbaggio's streaming. I should probably refresh my page so I can see if he's actually streaming right now or if I'm just like losing my mind. Because like I straight up don't remember. Yeah, he is. He's streaming. He's streaming. So let's go raid Garbaggio. Raid Garbaggio. Garbage. I still remember that one time when I accidentally typed his name as Garbaggio, Garbage Man, instead of Garbaggio, Garbage Son. I was like, oh man, my brain. But yeah, thank you guys all for watching. I love all of y'all. All my heart's out to all of you. I love each and every one of you. I'll say goodnight to all of you, and I'm gonna go eat some food. But yeah, I love y'all. I love all of y'all. Love you guys. I'll see you guys on Saturday for the next episode of 2 Nerds and 1 Forgotten Game, which will be fun as usual. It's my turn this week for the game of the week, and I'm pretty excited for this one because this one's a fave of mine. I really like this one. It's a really good one. But yeah, so I'll see you guys all on Saturday. Thanks for being here. Bye, bye. Bye, bye. Bye, bye. Bye, bye.